part of the DAZN broadcast team and your host for this press conference to announce the pursuit of greatness, the 154-pound title fight between the unified champion, Xander Zayas, and the former unified 147-pound champion, Jaron Ennis. This is a fight that is everything that you want to see in boxing. A 23-year-old champion coming off back-to-back world title fights and demanding to face the best in the division, and a former champion eager to jump into the biggest fights in his new weight class. Tickets to this fight are on sale today, right now, so get them while you can. And if you can't be here in Brooklyn, you can watch this fight live and exclusively on DAZN. Both fighters are up here. A lot to get into as well. And I want to kick things off with them.
My bad, y'all. I was muted. What's good with the fam? How y'all feeling, man? Marcus, what's good with it, bro? Cuzzo, Ashley's Corner is in the building. Yeah, we're gonna cover this, man. I'm pushing through this live stream, Cuzzo. I really am. So we're gonna try to have a good one, man. I'm gonna react to this, talk about this the recent signings with ZUFFA. Got some Teofimo Lopez news. Teofimo is no longer listed on Top Rank's website. So if you know, you know. That pretty much means that he could pretty much be a free agent. And with these guys, with Keith Connolly fighters going over there to ZUFFA, Teofimo could end up over there too. But we're gonna see. But it's gonna be weird because these dudes don't get along. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot. I don't know. I could see it, maybe Golden Boy. But then you go to Golden Boy don't rock with it. They just got a lot going on. Jordan, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? He might. Let me look real quick. I had some notes real quick. Let me see something before we get to this presser. We about to get into this. Shout out to my dog, man. Either ZUFFA or Golden Boy. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hearing. And then they, remember Ryan was saying that he fighting Tio on 725. And that probably don't happen if Tio signs the ZUFFA, you know what I mean? Because they don't rock with Dana White and Oscar don't rock with each other. So that's going to be an issue. Either ZUFFA or Golden Boy was what I was told where he could possibly end up at. So we're going to see, man. We're going to talk about that for sure, though, because I seen this coming. We seen this coming. And a loss, too. You've been turning down all them fights. He probably just need a new fresh start. So we're gonna get to that too. But let's get to this, man. This was a cool little press conference. It wasn't super long, but it got me in the mood to see this fight. Both of these young dudes is ready, man. I got my money on Boots though, man. I think Boots gonna make it do what it do. If I'm wrong, we'll see. But I think Boots about to handle business. Boxing Bill, what up, man? Y'all hit the like button, sub up to the channel, support the grind. We're gonna get to this, man.
And start to my right with Todd Dubuff, president of Top Rank. And Todd, recently Top Rank announced this multi-year partnership with DAZN. And right off the bat, you've got your first major event on the calendar.
Yeah, this is really exciting. It's, we didn't know what was going to happen. If this, we knew that there was a big fight that Eddie was working on for Boots. And, Xander and his family and everybody were just like, let it be us. Let it be us. There was... They had all the faith in the world that your fight was going to blow up and they were going to step in. They just wanted it so bad. We have a saying, and all of you guys that come to our Top Rank events, and we did a video a long time ago, and it was called "This Is Boxing." And I'm going to tell you something. This fight, this is boxing. This is what it's about. Young kids in their prime, going at it, putting it all on the line, and win or lose, they both win. That's what makes this sport so great.
Todd, if you could have
someone was good, homie.
8 months, Xander Zayas would probably be.
And real quick, I try not to stop it too much, but I just be liking to get a commentary as I hear little things. But he says something that I could agree with. Win, lose, or draw for either of these guys, there's no loss. I mean, yeah, it's a loss on the record, but you don't lose respect. You gain respect. You're going out there, you putting it all on the line. You challenging yourself. Boots doing exactly what he said he was going to do. Get to 54, get a fight in, and start tearing it up. And that's what he aiming to do. So I feel like nobody loses when you get two of the best young fighters fighting each other, especially in a unification. There's no loss. Yeah, it's a loss on the record, but it's really a win for them and boxing. They're going to get paid they get an opportunity to fight in front of a large crowd and everybody get to see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a bad thing. You get me? So you just got to make it work. Shout out to Ali. What's good with it, fam? Blue in the building. What's good, my guy?
Number one on that list, back-to-back world championship fights, proven himself to be a top guy at 154. This time last year, he was just evolving into a world championship contender. What have you seen from him over this last year that's put him in this position?
I mean, I think we say the same thing about all fighters, but mostly is the confidence, right? We got Xander when he was so young. He was sitting in my office. He's like, Miguel Cotto, I just idolize Miguel Cotto. But to see him physically mature, to see his intellect in the ring, to get used to the ups and downs. And then obviously, once you win that title, you just expand your horizon. You get more confidence. And he got so much confidence, he goes out for the boogeyman. I mean, the guy that nobody wants to fight, and we're not holding him back. We're letting the race car go.
All right. Thank you, Todd. Eddie Hearn,
and I love that. Shout out to Todd the Buff, Top Rank, and Team Zayas, man. Xander's team, man. They didn't stop this man from going out there to try to be great. Xander was behind the scenes actively pushing and pursuing his fight. But on the other side, Boots was telling him the same thing. They both realized that Boots and Virgil wasn't fighting. Xander knew he wasn't fighting Virgil. So it seemed like they both equally kind of turned their eyes on each other. And both of them told their teams they wanted to fight each other. And look how easy this fight got put together. Now it's being promoted. And it'll be here sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Bill said Key was next. you know that's Key fault. You know they blaming Keyshawn Davis for that. You know, anytime you go at it with Devin and the fight don't happen, they definitely gonna blame the opponent. They always do. They blaming Keyshawn right now. They trashing his next fight, his opponent, and all that. These people are weird, man. His ass, the fact of the matter, Z was good with the fact of the matter. That dude ain't no Debo. We're gonna talk about his ass too.
Long road for you to get here. You were locked in long negotiations for one fight. You turn around, you ask Jaron to be patient with you as you set up another one, and here you are announcing a huge fight for 2 titles in the 154-pound division. How are you feeling that this fight came together?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I still can't believe it. I mean, you know, one of the hardest jobs in boxing is to get Jaron Boots Ennis fights. Okay, so when we signed him, we took him to Philadelphia. People said, oh, you know, Boots doesn't sell. Don't take him to Philadelphia. 15,000 tickets straight off the bat to fight Avanesian. Then no one wanted to fight him. We had to fight the mandatory. Then we pulled it out of the bag for the Stanionis fight, the unification. Number 1 versus number 2, the Ring Magazine Championship. He destroyed him. Then I'm like, don't do that. Now all of a sudden, we can't get him to fight. Then we finally feel like, after we moved to 54, the Virgil Ortiz fight's happening. We all know what happened there. And all of a sudden, you know, the great news of the DAZN partnership with Top Rank, and, you know, we started talking, and all of a sudden they said, I think we can make Xander Zayas against Jaron Boots Ennis. I said, absolutely no chance. There is no chance this fight will be made. Top Rank won't allow it. Xander Zayas is a young, incredible fighter. There is no way he will fight Jaron Boots Ennis. And I am actually sitting here still in shock that this fight is made. And I have to give unbelievable...
This shit funny, man. Eddie crazy. He basically telling them, like, man, I ain't think y'all would be dumb enough to put this young dude in here with this killer. That's what he's saying. In so many words, better believe that's what Eddie's saying. He's like, man, I can't believe Top Rank was dumb enough to put one of their top young fighters in there with Boots. Like, it's just not a smart move, but it's one that we all respect, and we glad that we getting it, man. But Eddie funny as hell. He's saying it without saying it, but he telling them, like, man, y'all messed up this time putting this youngin in here with put the youngin in here with Boots. Boots about to make a mixtape out of this shit. I'm telling you, get ready for this mixtape, y'all. And one mixtape
credit
on the way.
Xander Zayas, because you are a great fighter. But you must have a massive set of cojones, because what you're about to take part in June 27th is one of the toughest tasks in boxing. I mean, I love the heart, but I don't know what Bad Bunny did to you, but he sort of gave you...
He better have the same cojones too, because
real quick, man. Look, I see you, bro, but you clearly must be looking. I don't know. This is how I interpret it. You must be looking for an argument, man. I said what I said. That's in so many words. That's what Eddie Hearn is saying. Yo, y'all really was brave enough. Whatever words you want to use. So y'all really think y'all confident enough to put Xander in here? You know what I'm saying? He's telling you how it usually goes. They usually don't do shit like this. This is why people surprised. So yeah, we get pissed when we don't get the fights, but we can't control it though. We can't control it. I'm not saying they're dumb for doing it, but that's what Eddie Hearn is saying. That's what, man. You know
I
what?
bring him too.
Yeah.
You keep going.
Well, we'll come to that.
That sound good.
But
That sound real good. Make sure you keep that same energy, though.
I always keep the same energy, brother.
Say no more.
so all of a sudden, what you have is what Todd described.
Come on, boo. Talk to it.
To give unbelievable credit to Xander Zayas because you are a great fighter, but you must have a massive set of cojones because what you're about to take part in June 27th is one of the toughest tasks in boxing. I mean, I love the heart, but I don't know what Bad Bunny did to you, but he sort of gave you,
that. He better have the same cojones too, because I bring him too.
yeah.
Look, he said, yo, Eddie Hearn, wow. He said, I don't know what Bad Bunny did to you. He basically said you gassed off that Bad Bunny shit. This shit about to get bad for you. I'm telling you, but nah, respect to Xander. He's kind of setting the trend. He letting you know, man, standing on business, and he willing to challenge whoever. You don't run from Virgil to Boots. That's pretty stupid, right? So I respect the Xander because he was on the hook for fighting either one of these guys, and we seen what it was. Oster 140, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Bad Bunny, yeah, that shit was funny. Bad Bunny.
Well, we'll come to that.
That sound good.
But
That sound real good. Make sure you keep that same energy, though.
I always keep the same energy, brother.
Say no more.
so all of a sudden, what you have is what Todd described, and these two can go at it in a minute. But I want to say thank you to both. I know Boots is up for fighting anybody, but Xander, well, you know, unbelievable for boxing. This fight is made. Two of the very best in the sport for the unified 154-pound championship on what will be an electric card with Matchroom and top rank fighters in this building, which I think is here over the last few years. This is going to fill the whole place up. The energy. You've got Puerto Rico, you've got New York. We're going to bring thousands from Philly. There's going to be an unbelievable atmosphere. But what I will also say to our friends at Top Rank is, you know, we're making so many fights together. We've had a bit of a rough start. You know, Murataya beat Andy Cruz. Navarrete beat Nunes. We've actually got 2 more fights, world championship fights, we hope to announce over the coming week. But this is very, very different. I believe I'm sitting next to the pound-for-pound #1 here in Jaron Boots Ennis. And June 27th, we will start the takeover to become undisputed in the 154-pound division.
Well, let me ask you about that because
talk to him, Eddie. I like it. Respect them both, man. Let me find out they're taking T.O. name. The takeover.
Saying
right?
You didn't believe Xander would take this fight.
No.
You didn't believe he would sign the contract, as they say, at the very end. He signed it quickly. He didn't walk towards this fight. He ran towards this fight. What do you make of that? Do you think he sees something?
Dangerous. I mean, not just dangerous for him, but dangerous for Boots, because this kid, he sees it. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, calling him a kid. He's 23. He's one of the hottest young stars in the sport. I would be keeping him away from Jaron. Like, if I represented Xander Zayas, there is no way I would let him take this fight. I'd be saying, listen, we'll go to MSG, we'll fill that up, we'll do another homecoming fight in Puerto Rico, we'll have Bad Bunny singing you out, we'll milk it, we'll do this, we'll move up to middleweight. We've got years. But this is what boxing needs. Like, this is not me being critical. This is me saying respect. Crazy, but respect. And by the way, Top Rank's it. Top Rank are very good at moving fighters. They don't just allow guys to jump in and gamble. They believe in Xander. Now, maybe I'm seeing something different. In fact, we just ran a vote across social and digital, and it was exactly 50-50 of fans picked who's going to win this fight. Maybe that's the reality. I feel...
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I seen 2 polls, and I'm mad that I deleted them, man, because I just be having to delete stuff. But I seen 2 polls asking about this fight, and both of them was heavily favored Boots to win. Both of them, both of the polls, and they had thousands and thousands of views on. I mean, votes on both of them. But both of those guys, both of those polls had Boots winning the fight. That don't really mean nothing, but I do think there's people that feel like this is a competitive fight because it is. I think Xander is strong in some areas where, you know, Boots might need a little work and vice versa. But I think the overall talent and skill level is going to carry Boots to a victory, however he got to win. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. No, I don't think he's not admitting no ducking. He's just letting you know, like, usually people don't, and I get it why people would interpret it that way, but he's basically telling you usually people don't think to put their young champion, a young star in there with a guy that is looked at as to be possibly one of the pound for pound best, right? This early is a little early for Xander. That's what you keep hearing people say, but that's why we respect the move, because we know he didn't have to fight this dude right now, but he chose to. So I like it, man. I like it. Gary did. Gary said it, but in this one is Conor Benn was saying it. You know what I'm saying? But Gary did an interview. He was saying some other shit too. Yeah. Sport and the business. And at the top where they operating at, Jordan, is business for sure. But yeah, man, that's what it is. Usually guys they'll look to give Xander maybe a homecoming fight. Maybe they put a fight for him in Puerto Rico, but Xander has been the one adamant about this fight. So that's why you respect it. But Eddie Hearn just telling him how it is. They usually don't do this. You know what I mean? For obvious reasons. Out of fear, they guy losing because he inexperienced or he a young champion, right? But they like, nah, we gonna do it. He says Xander got an 80% chance to win. Yeah, that's extremely high. That I couldn't go with that. I couldn't say that he got 80% chance. That the Boots is too talented for him to only have a 20% chance to win. Think about it. If you're telling me Xander got 80% chance to win, then you're telling the rest of the world Boots only got a 20% chance to win. Do that even sound remotely competitive? That's not even competitive if Xander got an 80% chance. Boots might as well just take the L now then. There will be no Josh Kelly fight. I mean, Josh Kelly just fought Bakram, though. So I don't know about the ducking stuff. I don't know where the ducking is coming into play. Like, none of these dudes are ducking. Josh Kelly ain't duck nobody. He fought Bakram and beat him. Eddie Hearn ain't ducking nobody. But if you promoting two guys, it's not necessarily good business to put your two fighters up against each other unless it's real money to be made. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, then, you know what I mean? He said, I hope Vegas got them eyes. I would love it. Uncle Rick, shout out to my guy, Uncle Rick. How you feeling, bro?
Very different,
Really?
because I'm a massive Jaron Boots Ennis fan. But as I said, Xander's an unbelievable fighter. I think this is the future pound for pound number one of the sport.
Can I just interrupt here for 1 second? I actually was thinking that exact same game plan you laid out for Xander Zayas. I want to be honest with you. I had Bad Bunny. I had Madison Square Garden. I know that model, all right? But I'll tell you what. You listen to your guys, right? You listen to them. And what we do today is we don't say you got to protect the zero. Whatever you do, you go out there and you perform for the fans, and you devalue the loss so tomorrow is a better day than today. And that's what we did, and we believe in him 100%.
That's the easy route to take. Anybody could go and fill out the MSG or go back to Puerto Rico and fight whoever. I wanted to fight whoever they say is the boogeyman.
Chris, I don't think we need you.
Okay.
We're
good?
We'll
Okay.
keep going.
That's part of my day.
And he ain't lying. He said that. He could have took a Puerto Rico fighting a lighter touch, way lighter touch, and getting a title defense and all that, getting not an easy payday, but, you know, picking up a bag without having to go through the ringer. But as fate would have it, bro said, nah, I want the boogeyman. That's what he said. Creole, my dog, was good. Shout out to Reeve. Xander has 80% chance. Why should I even get the pay-per-view? Facts. That's what I'm saying. Boots only got a 20% chance. That's bad. That's terrible. It's not even a competitive fight.
Let's go to one of your guys here. I want to hear from Javier Centeno. When Xander comes to you and says, I want to fight Jaron Ennis, I want to defend my belts against Boots, what was your reaction?
Well, initially my reaction was like, I mean, he's one of the elite guys in the division. Why him? But Xander sat down and he explained why him. He does see things that I've seen in the past as well, and he just came with that confidence in that I can do this, and that's all I needed.
Oh, give us a little bit of that. What was that conversation like, where he explained to you what he sees in Jaron Ennis?
Well, I mean, we've talked about Jaron Ennis in the past, and
Real quick, you saying that's not what you said? That's not what you mean? That's the only way I can interpret it. You say, man, I'm not going with that BS. Xander has damn near 80% chance to win this fight. Xander is a good technician in the ring, and Boots ain't really fight nobody on Xander's skill level. I don't know. This is iffy. So that's pretty much saying it. Like, I think everybody in here would interpret it that it's not a big deal. You my guy, but that's what it sounded like you was saying. So if you put a percentage and say you got damn near 80% chance, that's a lopsided fight. I don't know if you know what you're saying, but if you're telling me somebody got damn near at 80%, what, 75, 70, that's still a lopsided fight, 70, 30. It don't even sound that competitive for real. You know what I'm saying? But neither of these guys had fought somebody like the other, right? That's could be said on both sides. Xander ain't fought nobody like Boots. Nobody like Boots. And Boots ain't fought at Xander's eyes either. So respect. It's the same on both sides. That's how I see it. Shout out there, man. It was good, homie. Boots full load for anyone. Yeah. Better be ready. You got to be ready for it. And I think Xander going to put up a really good fight. I do. But I think Boots going to do what he do.
we've watched this fight, so we've seen him come along, and we've always been in agreement at things that we see that we can take advantage of. Of course, I won't, set all that out now, but it was one of those things where he said, okay, you know what, this is the time. Let's go ahead and do it. And,
a year ago,
as a team, we decided to take his back.
A year ago, he wasn't a world champion. What have you seen from him over these last years, specifically these last two fights, that make you believe he's ready for this challenge?
Well, the growth in his boxing IQ has compounded, right? One championship after the next. I mean, every fight he's elevated his game, and I've seen it in the gym, and he's proven it in the ring. So just that alone gave me that that feeling that he can get this done.
All right, we're looking forward to that.
So for some reason, I don't believe everybody. Somebody ain't as confident as what they saying, bro. Somebody lying. Somebody lying, bro. They said Xander was spearheading this shit behind the scenes. Like, nah, give me Boots. They probably like, but Xander, we got this guy over here in Puerto Rico. Xander said, nah, give me Boots. He said, you sure you want and one mixtape Boots? He said, yeah, give me the boogeyman. They said, all right, your funeral. He told Xander, your funeral, bro. Boots have 80 to 90%. I'm not talking from one side. I'm talking from the skill set. Boots has 80 to 90% for the skill set, and Xander has 80% for me from the skill set. Now comparing them, his perspective is 50-50. I feel you, bro, but that's not the same. What you're saying right here is not what you just said back then. And I'm not the only one that interpreted that way. What you're saying right now is totally different. I've never heard somebody break a fight down. That's unique, because you my guy. We all see things the way we see it. I'm not disagreeing with you. Boots have 80 to 90%. I'm not talking from one side. I'm talking from the skill set. Boots has 80 to 90% for his skill set, and Xander has 80%. That's tough. That's tough to explain right there, to understand. Your team can't fight for you. That money must be right. Yeah. Long way to spend 50-50. Shout out to my guy, Osa. Appreciate the love, man. But look, somebody said it. Tim Bradley said it. Rick, he said, man, this must be Xander. Last fight of the contract. He said, Xander, you going out, you gonna go out fighting. You know what I mean? But nah, I love this fight for both guys, though. It should be fun, man. This is what boxing need more of, man. You get what I'm saying? I got you, Oster. I'll drop the link in a few. I got you, bro. I got you, my guy. You know?
On the other side, Bozy Ennis, I know you've been waiting on pins and needles for Jaron to get his 11. You got the opportunity here to do it in one fight, or two fights, I guess, at 154. You hear a lot of confidence coming from the side of Xander Zayas. What's your level of confidence going into this?
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter. You know what I mean? Like Eddie just got finished saying. But I think he bit off too much. That's what I think. I think, see, one thing about Boots, he can box and he'll fight you inside. So it don't make no difference what way he coming. You know what I mean? And also, Boots can punch. You know what I mean? Xander, a great fighter to me. He's a good fighter. That's one of my top guys I like. You know what I mean? But it's going to be a good fight as long as it lasts. Remember that, as long as it lasts.
So you think this fight ends in a stoppage?
It's going to be a stoppage, yes.
You know,
Bosey, wow, he come off. Yeah, he's a good fighter. He come off all humble, and then it's gonna be a good fight. But as long as it lasts, remember I said that. As long as it lasts, they talking about getting that stoppage. Yeah,
As long as it lasts.
so you think this fight ends in a stoppage?
It's going to be a stoppage, yes.
You know, you guys had Virgil Ortiz on your mind for the last couple of months, preparing, I guess, mentally, maybe for that type of style. This man over here, like you said, great fighter, very different style than Virgil. What is it going to take to win a fight like this?
Well, I can't give you that information. You know what I mean? But,
I had to ask.
You will see. You will see when the time comes, right?
Shout out to the Queens. How you
good
feeling
boxer.
today?
I mean, he does
Shout
it
out
all.
to the Queens in the chat. Much love.
And this is what I want him to do. I want him to take Boots to another level. See, Boots got so many different levels they can go to. Y'all didn't see the other levels that he can go to. You know what I mean? Y'all just seen it a little bit. I want somebody to bring it out of you. And I think he's the guy probably to do it. And you will see. Remember, Xander can punch too. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful.
All right, let's turn to the fighters, and let's start with the...
I don't care what nobody say. I love Bosey energy, bro. And OGB in shape, and he'll put hands on you. He'll put hands on you. And I'm hating on his beard. My shit great, but my shit ain't that full, man. You know what I'm saying? The beard, what's your beard treatment, Bosey? I need to know, man. I need to know.
Challenger, Boots Ennis, you've been listening with a smile on your face throughout this entire press conference. Huge opportunity, the opportunity that you've been saying you've been waiting for a long time. Kind of what's your mindset now that this fight is official?
First of all, I want to thank Virgil. Not Virgil. I want to thank Xander and his team. Yeah, I want to thank Xander and his team for taking this fight, because he didn't have to take this fight. He could have went an easier route, but like my dad just said, I think he bit off way more than he could chew. And come fight night, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna show the world I'm the best in the world.
What do you think he doesn't understand about what it means to be in the ring with you?
Like I always say, you can watch me all day, but when you get in that ring, it's a whole different story. I'm a lot faster than what you think. I'm a lot stronger than what you think. My IQ is higher than what you think. He's gonna be in for a long night, straight like that.
I've been watching some of your interviews over the last couple of days, and you've basically been saying that he's taking this for the money, that he's taking this because you're the biggest name at 154, you're the biggest fight at 154. Do you believe that?
I think, yeah, he took the fight, but if he's so confident, why didn't he take the 55-45 to the winner? That shows right there. Like I said, a great fighter, good fighter, but there's levels, and I'm going to show him why it's levels.
Maybe because I'm giving you the opportunity to 2 belts.
If you believe in yourself, you would have took the 55.
I get what you're saying, but maybe a fight with you and Virgil could have been 55-45 to the winner. With a champion, I have 2 belts. I'm the only one that has 2 belts in the division. You want these?
Hey, Lisa, you heard me. Bosey will get with you too. I know y'all seen that video of him piecing up the young boy. Bosey like 70, bro, and he in better shape than the youngest, and he'll beat you up. That's crazy, bro. You can't even get crazy. You can't even get crazy because Bosey got hands, so the coach got to be on his best behavior. So hey Xander, tell your coach to be on his best behavior when his mixtape get made, when his and one mixtape get made. Tell your coach be on his best behavior because Bosey really got hands and he could fight. The last thing you want to see him do is put hands on somebody. That ain't on his level. Bosey gonna mess around, beat Xander coach up, they get crazy, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God, yo. I love this shit, man. Hey man, shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button and support the channel, man. We pushing through this live today. We gonna get it done, man. Shout out to everybody.
That shows right there. Like I said, a great fighter, good fighter.
My God, Cal,
his levels, and I'm gonna show him why his levels.
Maybe because I'm giving you the opportunity to 2 belts.
If you believe in yourself, you would have took the 55.
I get what you're saying, but
understand that?
maybe a fight with you and Virgil could have been 55 to the winner. With a champion, I have 2 belts. I'm the only one that has 2 belts in the division. You want these? I don't need to fight you. I could have fought anybody else.
No, you're absolutely right. You ain't had to fight me. You could have fought somebody else. But I'm just saying, if you believe in yourself that much,
I believe in myself.
If the roles was reversed, I would have did the same. If you was a challenger and I had the belts,
I believe
I would have took the
myself.
55, 45,
Yeah.
and to the winner.
You know for a fact you wouldn't. You would have taken care of your family the same way I wanted to take care of my family.
No.
And that's part of boxing. At the end of the day, I got to take care of my family. I'm confident that I'm going to beat you June 27th. But I'm the champion.
I understand what you're saying, but you're not listening. If you believe in yourself, you would have took the 55-45 straight like that.
Yeah.
No matter I understand you trying to feed your family, you trying to do this, you trying to do that. I'm doing the same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, there's levels, and I'm really gonna show you why I'm like that. And if you really, like I said, if you really believe in yourself, you would have took the 55-45 straight like that.
Let's go, Boots.
There's levels.
Let's go. Show him that Philly grit, man. Stop. Fuck all that humble shit. Somebody tell Boots it's okay, man. Tell him to strap them boots up, man, and get ready to run into that fire, man. You hear me? Hey, man. I'm going to show you why it's levels. Talk that shit, Boots. I love it. And Xander, look, he's standing his ground. Xander ain't no chump. He ain't no chump about it, but I love hearing Boots talk his talk. I swear, because I believe everything he's saying. He going to show him. And I don't think it's going to be easy, but I think ultimately they're going to learn why everybody feel like it's too early. If you really listening to what everybody's saying, they're having a lot of questions about, like, why now? Oh, this is early. It very well could be. I seen him deal with some lesser guys that concerned me a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody mentioned it, when that plan A don't work, it gets spooky. And I know that because I feel the same way. I've said the same thing in the past. Like, he's a guy that sometimes he might run out of creativity. Like, he can lack creativity sometimes, right? He gets too stuck in that rinse, wash, and repeat type of phase where, you get me? But then Boots don't, you know what I mean? He is creative as they come, bro. He gonna mix it up. He could do it all, man. Like, you get me? It's gonna be a really good fight because Xander is really strong in some areas where Boots could probably polish up on, as far as sticking to the fundamentals and stuff like that, being technically sound and disciplined in those areas, where Boots is more of an athlete, more of the Roy Jones-esque type of athlete. So he can rely on the athleticism and he don't have to be as disciplined in certain areas as Xander, but that could present some opportunity for Xander during the fight. But let's see how brave he get, because I'm telling you, man, this fight gonna be good. Xander's a big boy too, man. You already know, Cal. I told y'all we're gonna fix it. We're gonna get it right. I just had to make some little corrections real quick, and we're gonna get it right back like we left. You know what I mean? Like we never left. Let's get back to it, yo. Hit the like.
That's what you're saying. But you're not listening. If you believe in yourself,
not listening,
you would have took the 55-45 straight like that. No matter you, I understand you trying to feed your family, you trying to do this, you trying to do that. I'm doing the same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's levels, and I'm really gonna show you why I'm like that. And if you really, like I said, if you really believe in yourself, you would have took the 55-45 straight like that.
There's levels, and you're gonna be uncomfortable when it comes to June 27th. Promise.
I afford every style. What can you bring to the table?
All right.
What can you bring to the table?
You'll see what the 23-year-old brings to the table June 27th. You can ask one of your sparring partners. He knows.
Who?
He knows. He's sitting right in front of you.
You said what?
Mike Magic, my brother.
And he is sparring partner.
Bro.
Who? Omari?
No.
Omari.
You can ask him. He's part of the stable.
Appreciate you, Cal. Appreciate you, brother.
I don't know what
He's part of the matchroom stable.
Yeah, he's
he
definitely
knows
part of the
what I
matchroom
bring to the table.
But like I said, bro, I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna take them belts. The belts come back home to Philadelphia.
At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. And I want to see it.
I'm taking them belts.
And
they come back to Philadelphia straight like that.
Hey, you're supposed to think that way.
Ain't no think I know.
You're supposed to think that way.
Ain't no think
I know. Everybody have to think that way.
Ain't no think I know.
All right. 23 have tried.
So yeah. I'm not them boys you fought. All right.
I'm not them boys.
If I would have fought them same two guys that you fought, they would have been bashing the mess out of me, bro. It's levels, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, it's levels.
All right.
And you're gonna see for yourself. And I'm
gonna
make you feel everything. And I want you to keep that same energy.
I will always keep
everything
the same energy.
that you be saying.
I will always keep the same energy.
You wasn't keeping the same energy.
I love it.
Buddy subject
Talk
now.
that shit, Boots. He ain't playing with nobody.
Come on now.
Bro, your dad, when we were walking out, he said, what's up? I said, what's up to him? I'm respectful. I'm not going to disrespect anybody.
We respect for sure. But listen, you gonna get everything you looking for straight
All
like
right.
that. Make sure you ready.
I'm always
Make
ready.
sure
That's
you
the
ready.
pride
I'm
of
always ready,
Philly
brother.
talking right
Yo,
there.
you believe
I'm
in
always
yourself?
ready.
You believe in yourself?
I really do.
You making some money, you know you want to bet. You making some money, you know you want to bet.
You always want to bet on everything.
Yeah.
You always.
Because I believe in
Come
myself
on, man.
that
I
much.
believe in
Let's
myself
go.
too.
All right, well, so put something
June
out there.
27th, I'm gonna show you why I believe in myself.
I
Simple
love
as that.
it.
All right.
There's no
I
bets to be
love
made.
it,
There's no
y'all.
nothing to be made.
love
There's
it.
no. Take care of your family. I take care of mine. June 27th, I
Simple.
will show you
End of
why
story.
I'm the best 154.
In the story, I'm the best at 154. You know that.
We'll see.
You know that.
But you mentioned
All right. All right.
Man, I love it, yo. Somebody took the muzzle off this dog, man. Somebody took the muzzle off. Boots said, man, you can get everything you looking for. You better keep that same energy. I'm gonna show you its levels. I love it. But it's just talk, but it's good fight hype, man. And again, Xander is saying everything he needs to say on the other end too. Look, bro, I'm different, man. I'm gonna show you 23 to try. He talking his talk too. That's why you love it. You love the back and forth because you know Xander has been pushing for this fight. So whether he is win, lose, or draw, he wanted this fight. I don't care if he lose. I respect him. He wanted this shit. And I know he's gonna go out there and fight. So this shouldn't be an easy fight for nobody. But if it's gonna be easy, man, Philly gonna have to put on, man. He about to put his boot up his ass, man. I love this shit, man. Love it, love it, love it. I don't see how, like, I'm gonna say this, and I ain't reading all the stupid negative comments. If you calling Boots a bum, you don't know shit about boxing. You calling Boots a hype job, you don't know shit about boxing. If you trashing either of these fighters, you don't know shit about boxing. If you want to say Xander is better than Boots, say that, but have some shit to back it up, not just dumbass rhetoric. I hate stuff like that. I don't respect boxing fans that talk crazy like that. Boots will really beat piss and shit down your leg. To be calling that man a bum, like you wouldn't call him that in his face. So why say it in the chat? You get what I'm saying? The man ain't no bum. This is one of the best fights that's being made this year. They're both dogs. This is why we excited for it, man. Give respect to both fighters. Stop being a boxer fan and start being a boxing fan. Stop shitting on the dude that is openly accepting the challenge too. They both want it. Give both of them the respect. You don't notice. I ain't say nothing about Xander. I ain't say he no hype job. I ain't call him no bum. None of that shit. I ain't say none of that about him. You get what I'm saying? I ain't say none of that about him because that's not real boxing, bro. That's not real boxing. So why the fuck is Xander fighting a bum? Why is he fighting a bum then? So Xander is bum bashing, right? You see how quick that worked? Goofy. Give respect where it's due, man. Ain't shit about Boots a bum. Get what I'm saying? If you want to say you still need to see something from him, he still got to prove more. I'm with you. I get that. And he understands it. But to call him a bum, just say you don't know shit about boxing and I'll ignore the rest. You know what I'm saying? So all that boxing slander, this ain't the channel for that. Give credit where it's due, man. That's what we do over here. We build boxing up. We don't tear it down by being a fucking super fan. You get what I'm saying? You came here with your pom-poms out. Get what I'm saying? With your chest out for Xander. Xander. Shut up, man. Xander about to get the fucking N1 mixtape made on him. I guarantee you that. And if you really feel that Boots is a bum, bet me some money right now. I'll bet you whatever that Xander get his ass beat. And if you really that confident, since he a bum, so Xander should have this with no problem. Stop bashing boxing. I'm gonna say this to everybody. I don't try to police the chat, but this ain't the channel to slander boxing. Come over here if you want to have your pom-poms and your chest out for your guy, cool. But don't try to slander Boots to make Xander look good, because in reality, you just made Xander look suspect because he out here bum bashing. And Boots ain't shit. Silly man. Now he about to get a mixtape made on him because he got too brave for his own good. Watch what I tell you. And one mixtape Boots. Boot up his ass. Watch what I tell you. All that hating ass. I don't like that, man. Stop talking like that.
The 55-45 you're talking about, of course, the split, the purse split on the money. What do you think it says about him that he didn't accept that?
Shout out to Damon, my
like I said
dog.
before.
What's good with it, homie? Build boxing up. I'm gonna say this shit till I'm blue in the face. That's what's wrong with the sport. We can't enjoy it because we always got to be toxic. We're shitting on people that is proven. Man, dude was a unified champion the same way Xander is one now. He just did it in the weight class before. But y'all weird, man. He just beat the fight out of a grown man that had a baby on the way. I got 3 kids, right? Each time one of them was born, like that's one of the best feelings in the world. Do you know how motivated you are when you having a kid? And just think about that. You a champion. You defending your belt. You fighting for another belt. And you get me, and you got a kid on the way. You got all the motivation you need to fight through, right? But 6 rounds in, you in the corner talking about I'm good. I ain't going back out there. Nah, I'm trying to make it home to this newborn. That's a real ass whooping. You ain't never seen nobody do Stanionis like that. Never. He really beat the fight out of a grown man that was a father to be. That's a real ass whooping, dude. That's a real ass whooping. Man, we got to stop doing this, man. Where y'all from? Like, seriously, when y'all start watching boxing, everything Boots has shown you has been fun. Like, he really beat ass and he give you the knockouts. Why are we, you get what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, y'all don't know which way you want it, bro. Do you want a guy that's getting in there beating ass? He athletic as hell. Roy Jones compares Boots to himself. That's not for no reason, man. That dude is super talented. And it's going to take a really damn good performance and a really good fighter to beat him. Borderline great. Telling you, Boots ain't going to be nothing easy to deal with. This is how you know he's a real deal. He beat Karen like every round the first fight, and I believe he knocked him down. And all they did was, oh man, Boots look bad because he ain't get the knockout. Since when is winning every round look bad? How? Think about how high the bar set when you could win every round, get a knockdown, they still complaining. Come on, man. Got to get that man his just due. Boots is the truth, man. And we're going to find that out. That's why this fight matters, because you need a dance partner. Xander got one of the best dance partners that he can get with Jaron Ennis. What are we doing? What are we going? Why would you shit on half of the fight? That's not what a real boxing fan would do. No real boxing fan is looking at this fight like, man, Boots ain't shit, man. Fuck Boots. Nah, Boots is going to put a mixtape together that you ain't never going to forget. And I hope you tuned in, man. He going to put Boots to his ass. Watch what I tell you. Shout out to Alphabet Boxing. William, what's good with it, fam? You already know. T Hill in the building. 2 Sizzle, my dog. What's good with it? Let's keep building, man. Easy Work Boxing. What's good with it? And big shout out to the Queen, always supporting the grind in a huge way. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa, always supporting the grind in the Cash App. Much love, much appreciation. Shout out to the Queen, man. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go, right there. That's what's wrong with boxing right here. You got Easy Work Boxing. You got boxing in your name, but you came right into a chat hating on the dude. This is at the bare minimum, this is a 50-50 fight, dude. Nah, Boots might need to work on some areas. Say that, but this call a man trash, your boxing knowledge is trash. You need to take boxing out your name because you don't even represent the sport the right way. It's a standard over here, and we don't come into the chat hating on boxing. Say Boots is skilled and all of that, but you feel like Xander is better, and he gonna exploit him because maybe Boots' legs ain't as good. Say something real, not that same ass bullshit. I'm saying this to anybody typing it. If you saying Jaron Ennis is trash, I'm going to tell you directly, your boxing knowledge is trash. It sucks, and you need to go watch volleyball or some shit. Go watch the UFC then. You know what I'm saying? Go watch Bare Knuckle. The hell you talking about trash? And then it's crazy because a guy as talented as a Roy Jones to tell you how special Boots is, but a dude that can't run a fucking mile, a lap, punch a bag, ever took a punch to the face and tell you how bad Boots is. Shut up with that weak ass shit. The only people saying that is some misinformed ass fans that don't really like the sport. I ain't saying you gotta like Boots the way I do, but there's no way you looking at that guy and you see trash. Show me what fight that I should go watch out of his 30 plus fights that he got that's gonna show me that he trash. Nah, you ain't setting the tone. You answering my questions. I ain't naming shit. You show me the fight in 30 plus fights that would indicate to me that Boots is trash. I ain't naming shit for you. This is my channel. I'm running this shit over here, bro. You listening to me. You get what I'm saying? You name the fights where I could go watch that's going to show me that Boots is trash. Get that weird ass shit out of here, bro. Get it out of here. Your boxing knowledge is very limited, bro. That's all you doing is exposing yourself. I'm standing on that. It's for anybody. Anybody calling Jaron Ennis trash. Your boxing knowledge suck. Go watch Bare Knuckle. Go watch UFC and watch them tackle and lay on each other all night. Go watch that shit. Back to what I was saying, man. Shout out to the Queen Lisa again for the huge donation, always holding it down in the Cash App. Much love, much appreciation to the Queen.
Like I said, if roles reverse, I would have took the 55-45. All right. At the end of the day, it's about legacy for me and showing the world why I'm the best in the world and why I believe in myself. And I would have took it because I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm just different. and he know that, and he gonna say, straight like that.
That's cool. Cute words. That's cute.
You said what?
I said that's cute.
That's cute.
Yeah.
You got blonde hair, bro.
I got blonde hair. It's something that has to do with cultural
that's
stuff.
cute.
Cultural stuff.
That's cute.
Cultural
That's cute.
stuff for Puerto Rico.
That's cute.
Nah, there ain't no cultural stuff. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all know that Hollywood, when that blonde hair is not no cultural stuff. That shit is not cultural. It's not. You sitting up here looking like a Latino golden lord, bro. You talking about shit is cute, but you got blonde hair. And I'm standing on what I said. I love Xander as a fighter, but y'all know I got hair superstition. If he come into the ring with that blonde hair, Jaron Ennis is going to beat his ass. I'm telling you, the ass whooping gonna be worse because of that blonde hair. All right, don't believe me. Don't believe me. I know y'all don't believe me. I know y'all don't see my face, but I know y'all don't believe me. All right. Remember I said it. He gonna get in there with that blonde hair and he gonna get his ass whooped. The first Latino golden lord in the history of boxing gonna get this mixtape gonna be beautiful, man. I'm gonna have this shit on repeat. This shit gonna be pretty. You hear me? Boots about to put hands, feet, fingers, and toes on this man. You hear me? I love it. He said, man, you got blonde hair. Boots said, man, you got blonde hair. You talk about shit cute. Nah, you sitting over here, you cute with that blonde hair, G. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Xander, though. I love it, man. Like I said, if it was any young fighter that was challenging Boots that I would respect, that I think could make it a good fight, is Xander Zayas. Because he really can fight. I just don't think he gonna bring something that Boots never seen. That's just my opinion. If I'm wrong, y'all know I eat my crow with barbecue sauce and honey mustard. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right here to eat my crow, but I think Boots about to put hands, feet, fingers, and toes on him. Yeah, he said cultural stuff is Xander from Dragon Ball Z. Nah, he on some Hollywood shit. He gotta chill, bro. He gotta chill. He run around with that dye all dyed up in his head.
Well, I
man.
believe
He
in myself.
tripping.
Simple as that.
All right.
There's no bet to be made. There's no nothing to be made. There's no take care of your family. I take care of mine. June 27th.
Nah, he
I will
trying
show
to
you
lose
that
that
I'm
money.
the best 154.
In the story, I'm the best at 154. You know that.
We'll see.
You know
He
that.
try to lose
You
that
mentioned
money.
All right.
the 55-45 you're talking about, of course, the split, the purse split on the money. What do you think it says about him that he didn't accept that?
Like I said before, I just like I said, if roles reverse, I would have took the 55-45.
All right.
At the end of the day, it's about legacy for me and showing the world why I'm the best in the world and why I believe in myself. You know, and
Talk to him, boo.
I would have took it because I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm just different. And he know that, and he gonna say.
And real quick, I want to say this so I'm being fair to both parties. I understand where Boots is coming from because he like, look, I took it 55-45. I'd have took it because I'd have proved, you know, that I want to prove that I'm the best. But to Xander's credit, he's a unified champion. Respectfully, a unified champion. So I could understand why he would be looking to get the bigger split because he has the belts. But Boots has a sellout in Philly. I don't know if Xander has a sellout. That's the thing. So it's a little, you get me? But I could understand. And at the end of the day, it's water under the bridge because we got us a fight. Both of these guys said, yeah. So regardless of the split, we got a real fight with two real young dogs. And I can't wait to see it.
Straight like that.
That's cool. Cute words. That's cute.
You said what?
I said that's cute.
That's cute.
Yeah.
You got blonde hair, bro.
I got blonde hair. It's something that has to do with cultural
that's
stuff.
cute.
Cultural stuff.
That's cute.
Cultural stuff for Puerto Rico.
That's cute.
It's cool.
Y'all know I'm slow. Boots said, you got blonde hair, bro. That's cute. He said, what? Like, Boots thought he said something suspect. Boots is like, what? Bro, you got blonde hair. That's cute. Yo, you gotta love this shit, man. I love it, man. Man, shout out to these young men, man. They made this fun. We need more of this, bro.
The 55-45 you're talking about, of course, the split, the purse split.
We need
on the money.
this. Boots,
What
I
do
love
you
it,
think
Boots.
it says about him that he didn't accept that?
Like I said before, I just like I said, if roles reverse, I would have took the 55-45.
All right.
At the end of the day, it's about legacy for me and showing the world why I'm the best in the world and why I believe in myself. You know, and I would have took it because I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm just different. And he know that, and he gonna say. Straight like that.
That's cool.
Bounce
Cute
back
words.
was good with it. I got you.
You said what?
I said that's cute.
That's cute.
Yeah.
You got blonde hair, bro.
I got blonde hair. It's something that has to do with cultural
that's
stuff.
cute.
Cultural stuff. That's cute. Cultural
cute.
stuff for Puerto Rico.
That's cute.
It's cool.
That's cute.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I know. They fuck with it. They like it.
All right.
Shout out the Boots, man.
All right.
Xander, let's hear from you because
But look, real quick, shout out to my dog, man. Bounce back. Gavin Goins, what's good with it, bro? Andre, shout out to everybody. If I missed anybody, shout out to you. All love, man. Tate, what's good, homie? You said perspective as a fighter on Top Rank who's known for strategic movement. Why would he take this fight? Yeah, they are known to make the in-house fights and be a little more strategic with how they move their fighters, especially new champions, especially new young champions, right? Abdullah Mason, case in point, right? Abdullah Mason is a new young champion, right? He's even younger than Xander Zayas. I believe he's the youngest active world champion, I believe Abdullah Mason is. But do you see what his next fight is? It's in Cleveland. Like I told y'all, he was going to get a hometown fight to defend his belt because that's how you build a young fighter. Xander, they was thinking of doing the same thing, and they was talking about a Puerto Rico fight, right? But it was Xander, to my knowledge, and I got some solid information that it was him behind the scenes actively pursuing the fight because I think he believe in himself. I do. I think maybe he do think he sees something in Boots that he could exploit, and he going to. Like, maybe that's what he think, but we gonna see. I'm here for it. I believe that he believes in himself, but I don't care what nobody say. This ain't the Top Rank way. Like Bounce Back is saying, this is not normally their protocol. This is not normally how they go about it. So Xander is taking a big risk. And shout out to Damon being a channel member. Shout out to all the channel members in the building. We gonna keep building. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate the love, family. Got a feeling it's gonna be hard for Boots to get another fight if he do something like what I think he gonna do. And you know what? Let's hold out the fact that he'd be a unified champion, Kyle. It's gonna look crazy if they don't. Oh, but think about it. Fundora got the other belts, but they only talking about fighting PBC guys. This shit is weird, man. But I think I ain't know Xander was that big. Yeah, Tay. Yeah, bro. He got some size on him. Xander got some size on him. He ain't no small kid. So these dudes both got some size to them. This is gonna be a really good fight, man. It really is. Really is. Let's keep going though. My bad. I ain't want to stop.
everyone on this stage is in agreement that this fight does not happen unless you are pushing for it. You have been saying you want this fight for day one. So explain to everybody, what is it about this fight? What is it about facing Jaron Ennis that you absolutely had to do?
It's always been about legacy. It's always been about legacy, becoming the youngest ever, time with Top Rank, legacy, becoming the youngest world champion at 22 when I did it, legacy, youngest unified world champion, legacy, and now fighting one of the best in the world in the division. It's about legacy. Anybody could have taken the easy route and just went any other fighter, top 15, just get an easy W and that's it, collect some good cash and that's it. I wanted to fight the best. I want to show that I'm the best every time I step into the ring, and that's what I'm going to do June 27th.
You know, you say he's one of the best. You've also said that he's been a bit of a weight bully in his career, fighting at 147 pounds. Mm-hmm. Why do you believe that?
Because he has. I mean, everybody at 147 was always smaller than him. He was a big guy. At 54 is different. At 54 is different. When you got these guys coming down from, when you got these guys coming from 190, from 180, 185, 200, it's different, brother. It's different.
Yeah, that's how much you weigh right now, right?
Maybe. Who knows?
That's why you extra 16 weeks?
Huh?
That's why you extra 16 weeks to fight?
16 weeks?
Yeah.
12 weeks?
Yeah.
All we need is 12 weeks.
Yeah. The original date was June 6th, though.
The original date was June 6th for you. Original date for me was June 27th. I always had that date. You can ask Todd.
I hear you.
I had that date in Puerto Rico. We changed it to Brooklyn for you.
You having a fat camp.
We changed it to Brooklyn for you. We had that date in Puerto Rico.
You having a fat camp right now?
What do you mean? I had that date in Puerto Rico. What are you talking about?
No, why you asking for so much time though?
Because I had the date. I had June 27th on my mind.
Okay.
That was what we're getting ready for. In Puerto Rico with another fighter. They said, but Jaron.
See?
What I'm saying is you have.
See? That goes. Shout out to Bounce Back for asking the question. That was a good question, but you see that proves my point. I told y'all they was talking about a fight in Puerto Rico for Xander because that's more on par when you got a young champion with belts, and he found himself being unified. So it would make sense for them to take him back to Puerto Rico. You get what I'm saying? And let him build over there. But because Xander is confident and he was in behind the scenes saying, nah, give me the boogeyman Boots Ennis, That they obliged him. So that's why I got a ton of respect for him. I wouldn't dare wake up and because I feel so confidently about Boots, tell y'all how trash Xander is. He trash. He this. That's bullshit. That's a quality fighter. People don't know shit about boxing, man. If you don't like a dude, say you don't like him. But your personal feelings don't have shit to do with reality. The reality is Boots is one of the most athletic and talented fighters in all of boxing. And the only thing you can knock him for is maybe his resume. But if you really followed the career and you knew who he was signed with, then you know what really took place at 47. And you would know based on how he's operating at 54 that he's about to smoke. He got one fight and he getting right to the shit. He was putting the pressure on Virgil. He literally put full court pressure on Golden Boy and Team Ortiz all the way to a damn lawsuit was produced. Boots is that guy, man. They know it. That's why they was doing all this one-up shit in the media, killing the fight in real time, $10 million demands. These dudes, Team Ortiz wanted a $10 million demand for a non-title fight to fight this so-called hype job. This guy that's so trash. Why do dudes demand their career high paydays to fight him then? Because they know a loss from Boots could change your career. I'm telling you, Xander about to find out. He about to find out what that Boots Ennis smoke be like. Yeah, Lisa, I agree. 1,000,000% it's about to be a great fight because you got two really confident and talented young fighters that can scrap, both of them. I don't care if I think Boots is a bit better or more talented. He's a dog, man. Xander's one too. He is a legit young world champion, unified, and he did it the right way. And he wants some good fights to be where he at right now. So shout out to Xander, bro. Shout out to Xander. Got respect for these dudes.
Fat camp right now.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you definitely is.
How?
You definitely is.
How?
What you mean how?
You look. I thought you was a big guy. You look as big as me, ain't it?
Who?
That's what they said.
That's what they say.
That's what they said.
That's what they say. You'll see.
All right.
All
We'll
right.
see.
All right.
So what do you think, Xander? You know, you've seen what he's done at 147. A lot of people tabbing him as maybe a guy on the fringe of that pound-for-pound list. What do you see as your biggest advantages going into this fight?
Man, everything. I mean, he's never faced an athletic fighter like me either. I'm as tall as him. I'm as fast as him. I'm as strong as him. And I'm going to show him June 27th.
Boots, what do you think your advantages are going to be in this fight?
My advantages? I'm going
Ryan
to do
was
whatever
good,
I want.
man.
Straight
Ty
like
was
that.
good,
Like,
homie.
there's nothing he could do to stop what I'm doing. Like I said before, he's a good fighter, but it's levels. It's really levels to this game, and I'm going to show him.
All right.
I'm going to show him.
Cool. You're supposed to say that.
Bro.
I'm glad you believe that. I'm glad you said
12 threes was good with
You're
it.
going to see you on fight night, though.
Yeah, everybody
We
has
don't got
said
to
the
do
same
too much
thing.
rapping.
What was that?
We don't got to do too much rapping. You know that.
We do not.
Yeah. Make sure you ready, though. That's what I just want you to be ready.
You're going to be chasing shadows, brother.
Bro, yeah, he
Boots
is.
said, make sure you ready, though.
All right.
You tripping.
All right.
Got over 70 people in the building. Hit that like
Make sure you
button,
hit
guys.
it. Make sure
Up
you
the
hit
channel,
it and
share,
you
hype
get it
it
right.
up.
If
Let's
you
get
don't
it.
hit it, if you don't hit it,
Wait.
Whoa. You took it way too long.
Hold on. Wait. Dog, I heard you say something that I don't move my head. Bro, I watched you fight several times. You do not move your noggin, bro. You get hit with clean, flush shots.
What about you?
Bro, boxing, we don't get hit,
All right,
but you was trying to make it seem like
Yo, give me this Boots. Give me this Boots every press conference, bro. This is what we be looking for, Jaron. Turn up on him, bro. He said, wait. Hold on. I watched a lot of your fights, man. You do not move your noggin, man. You get hit with clean shit. Come on, man. Everybody know when Boots get hit is because he be in that fire, smoking shit, man. When you a fireman, you be in the fire, you get burned every now and then. Know what I'm saying? But Boots be smoking shit when he be in that fire, bro. Like, if Boots is putting hands on you and you can't slow it down, he gonna stop you. You're not making it through the fight. I'm telling you, that shit gonna get bad, bro. That shit is gonna get really bad. Specs was good with it, man. I love this shit, bro. I love this talk, though. Zoom, my dog was good, bro.
No, but listen, I'm not finished talking. I'm not finished talking.
Hold on, let me take it back a little bit. I love it. Hold on, let me get my people right.
My advantage is I'm gonna do whatever I want, straight like that. Like there's nothing he could do to stop what I'm doing. Like I said before, he's a good fighter, but it's levels. It's really levels to this game, and I'm gonna show him.
All right.
I'm gonna show him.
Cool. You're supposed to say that.
bro.
I'm glad you believe that. I'm glad you saying it.
Okay.
That's what
you're going to see on fight night though.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody
we don't
has
gotta
said the
do too
same
much
thing.
rapping.
What was that?
We don't gotta do too much rapping. You know that.
We do not.
Yeah.
We don't got too much.
Make sure
We don't
you
got too
ready,
much
though.
rapping.
That's what I just want you to be ready.
You're gonna be chasing shadows, brother.
Bro, your head is humongous. I'm not gonna miss. You tripping?
All right.
Yo, you is tripping.
All right. Make sure you hit
love
it.
it.
Make sure you hit it. And you,
Said, bro, your head
if
is
you don't hit
humongous.
it, if you don't hit it,
Wait.
whoa, you took it. You took it way too long.
He said, your head is humongous. I'm not going to miss. And, hey, y'all, that's something that I almost forgot to bring up, too. Xander's a big boy, man. Y'all seen the interview. His face look a little chunky. I didn't pay attention to it till some of the family pointed it out. Like, yo, look at Xander's face. Somebody said he looked like he was 200. Excuse me, y'all. I wouldn't say he 200. But he did look heavy. And Boots did point it out. Hey, you having a fat cat? Why you needed so much time? This shit gonna be great, man. Shout out to both teams. Shout out to Top Rank. Shout out to the Zone. Golden Boy, everybody that helped put this fight on, man, because this is what we needed, bro. Throw Scooter Davis on the card. I like that, Tank. I like that.
I heard you say something that I don't move my head. Bro, I watched you fight several times. You do not move your noggin, bro. You get hit with clean, flush shots.
What about you?
Bro, it's boxing. We're going to get hit.
All right,
but you was trying to make it seem like...
You just proved my point.
No, but listen.
What do you mean? It's
I'm not
boxing.
finished talking. I'm not finished talking. But you try to make it seem like I just get hit all crazy and all. But watch this. On fight night, make sure you be ready. And like I said,
bro,
I'm not going to miss. That head that you got.
I promise you.
That crazy, bro.
I promise you. It's like you said, it's boxing. We gonna get hit. We gonna get hit. You get hit too, and you get hit flush. And I've seen it. I've seen you being hurt.
Never.
All right.
I haven't been hurt. I haven't been hurt.
All right.
You have not seen me hurt.
I'll show you some highlights later.
Yeah, show me some highlights later.
I don't know. I've seen Boots take some stiff shots, but I haven't seen him visibly hurt per se. Xander is pretty solid too, but I've seen him bothered, right? I've seen him bothered, but haven't really seen Boots hurt. But he did get hit with some clean, crispy shit. You know what I mean? My guy at McQueen, a film specialist, he did show me some things, man. Boots got clipped before, but I never seen him like where I could say, oh, he hurt. I haven't seen that. I've seen people hit him with a good shot, though. You know what I'm saying? But that's part of boxing. I told you, when you're a fireman, you run head first in a burning building, man, you might get burnt a little bit. But Boots be smoking shit. That's the thing. I might get a little hits off, but when it's all said and done, he gonna smoke your shit, though. You know what I'm saying? He gonna smoke your shit. You hear me? Telling you, Xander, you put your boots on for this one, huh? Shout out to my bro, Kurt. I appreciate you, man. He said, I'm so proud that Xander is giving Boots his shot, really, because he didn't have to do this. Fact. Shout out to both fighters. Now let the undercard be fired. That's a fact. Xander could have took a fight in Puerto Rico with a lesser guy and just defended his 2 titles and made a bag and grew his profile a bit more and lived to fight another day being world champion for sure. But he said, to hell with all that. I want the guy that they said people can beat. And I want Jaron Ennis. And he really said that. He really told his people, like, yo, I want to fight this dude. Yeah, I love, yo, that's my, telling you, Lisa, that's one of the best dudes that talks some boxing with. He's one of the most level-headed, patient, and knowledgeable people within the sport, bro. I talked boxing with that dude till like 5 in the damn morning one time, bro. And at least it was after the Boots fight. It was after Boots beat up Abanesian in Philly. We was out there for that. Watched him knock him out. Came home from the fights. Well, we came to the Airbnb. Me and Ant was chopping it up about boxing for hours, bro. I had to just stop talking and leave him alone, man, because I just had more to go. We just kept talking, bro. Going down with a body shot. We watched Xander training, his stomach core out of shape. There's some talk about him being a bit heavy and possibly having a fat camp. And you heard Boots bring it up. I'm not saying that's for sure, but he do look like a guy that got to lose some weight. He do look like a guy that got to lose some weight.
Please do.
I
seen you get hurt for sure.
Yeah.
By
one time.
Yeah, by regular people.
Yeah.
By D+ fighters.
Yeah, one time. Yeah.
D+
And
fighters.
he wasn't even hurt.
He
wasn't even hurt.
Listen though, you getting better.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's levels. Bro,
I ain't seen my guy JP.
It's all right.
I don't know where he's been at.
Please work on moving your head though.
You gotta work on
his hand
some weight.
Boots, you know,
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different
know
when
the
you
name.
walk
You
down like you walk
people
down
that
this
I knock out,
147.
bro, that's bigger than me, bro. When they bigger than me, I knock them out every single time.
Okay.
And you not you
Nah,
gonna
he-
be one of the next ones. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I guarantee.
Shit.
Yo, it don't matter what he do. He can
Talk
run. He can
crazy
jog.
to
He
him.
can stay there. He's going
You
out.
are gonna be.
He is
chasing
going
shadows.
out. I
You're gonna
guarantee
be
you.
10 steps behind
Butcher,
me.
what's
Bro,
good
Everybody.
on?
you're not even fast. You're slow.
All right. All right. Everybody says
Bro,
the same thing.
do you
Everybody
watch-
says the same thing.
Bro,
I love
do
it.
you-
I enjoy it.
No, I want you to, when you leave here, I want you to go home and watch yourself. Like, for real. You don't
I'm
want to
gonna
show
I'm gonna show
that
you
joint's
why
like
this
target
23
practice, bro.
I'm gonna show you why the
you get hit
23
by
year old
regular
is a
live
unified world
that's
champion.
nowhere near me.
Simple
that's
as
not
that.
doing what I'm doing.
It's as
Bro,
simple
I
as
got
this.
pinpoint accuracy. I'm
June-
not going to miss.
June 27th.
I'm not gonna miss.
27th. The
not
kid is
gonna
gonna
miss.
show you why he's the kid.
I hear you.
That's it.
I hear you.
Oh
right.
man,
I just want you to be ready, though.
I see why
I just
somebody
want you
text
to be
me
ready.
excited
Because I don't really
about
think
this.
you're
I
ready
get it.
for what, like, what's coming.
All right, Jaron. All right. I won't. You want me to be ready? I got you.
That's all I wanted you to say. That's all I wanted you to say.
Boots, this fight, does it end in a knockout?
Boots said, I got pinpoint accuracy. I'm not gonna miss. You know, he said, man, you are not fast. You slow. He said, do you see yourself? He said, yo, when you go home, I want you to watch some tape on yourself. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, Boots told that man to go home and watch some tape on himself. You not fast, bro. Yo, I love this, and I hope I don't feel like I'm hyping it up. But I've been waiting for this bit of personality from Jaron Ennis. And like Bozy been saying, maybe it takes somebody or a certain level of a fight to bring it out. But I love it. It's just fighter talk. He got to back it all up. But y'all got to admit, it's a little refreshing to hear from Boots, man. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? This is good entertainment because you got two real ones. That's how I look at it. Two real ones, man. And it's fun. Hey, Lisa, he's saying, I'm sniping. I'm picking you off. And you got that big ass head. And you got blonde hair. Hey, Xander, I'm telling you, bro, I know you can't hear me. But, yo, don't go fight. Don't get in the ring with that man in June with that blonde hair. I'm trying to tell you something for real. I know it might sound like I'm just playing or I'm just being silly. Now I'm being sick. Hey, bro, please, yo, don't do it. Don't do it. Dye your hair back black and everything gonna be good, bro. Trust me. Just get your shit back black. Don't go in there with no blonde hair and a big dome, man, because Boots gonna be picking shit. Oh, I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to tell you what I say. I've seen it happen before. I've seen people do extra stuff to their hair and get knocked out crazy because of it. I'm telling you, it's something about unnecessary hair, especially colors, like colors and dumbass haircuts. Like, just don't do that. Boxing is not for that. Like, don't. You better go back to the army cut, bro. Just cut your head back bald, Xander. You going to war anyway. You going to war. You going to war with Boot. You might as well shave your head back to that army cut that you had. I'm trying to tell you for your own good. All right, get in that hair, get in the ring with that blonde hair. Watch what I tell y'all. Y'all gonna be like, yo, just do right. Watch what I tell y'all. It sounds crazy right now. Y'all like, man, what are you talking about? Watch what I tell you. When people do unnecessary stuff in boxing, it always go bad. Or sometimes they go good, but more times than not, they go bad. And the reason it's going to go bad, in my opinion, is because of who he in the ring with. Boots going to make him pay for coming in there with blonde hair. Yeah, remember that shit, Ryan? Pink hair, green hair, Chris Colbert, red hair. He used to do everything. You see how shit ended up for him, and that's my guy like Chris, but he took some bad losses. I'm trying to tell you, stop playing with your hair color, bro. Just leave that for them. Talking about this cultural. Nah, it's going to be ass whooping.
Sure.
100%.
For sure.
Xander, I'll ask you the same question. How does this fight end?
He's gonna run through these punches all night long. He's gonna be like a bull just running through them. Boom, 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 just running through them. It's all right. I'm
said
ready.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm ready. I'm gonna be ready June 27th.
Thank you.
Your
That's all I
Cobra
want
got
you.
flatlined.
I wanted to hear you say it. Though.
I never go out there looking for the knockout.
Yeah.
But I promise, I'm gonna rip his heart out.
I guarantee you this.
That I promise.
You keep talking about ripping my heart out.
Yeah.
Like, that's anything. But, yo.
You're gonna be uncomfortable.
Listen. Uncomfortable how?
I'll show
What
you.
can you
I'm gonna
do?
show you.
What
I'm gonna
can
show
you do to make me uncomfortable,
I am
bro?
gonna show you.
Everything.
I am gonna show you come June 27th.
Bro.
I am gonna show you come June 27th.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, oh, boy.
Well, I can't believe we have to wait until June 27th. Back here at the Barclays Center, title unification fight. Xander Zayas, the unified champion. Boots Ennis, former unified champion at 147. Right here in this building in Brooklyn. Tickets are on sale right now. If you can't be here, You can watch exclusively on DAZN worldwide. We're going to face these two guys off right now, and we'll see you right back here on June 27th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, look at that. They some big boys right there. Yeah, I'm hyped for this shit, man. Good this was good, man. This was good. This was really good. This is gonna be good, man. I'm telling you, that blonde hair is not a smart move, though. Look at them going. Look at them boys going back and forth. Look at this shit, man. Look, man. They ready to go, man. Just need to make a Discord or something. We gonna get it. We gonna get it right, yo. We gonna get it right, Tay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to that, Cal. I'm gonna go to that. I think I know which one you talking about. I'm gonna go to it. Man, I can't wait to see this, bro. I can't. I can't wait to see it. Get them boys boots ready to go, man. They should have had the microphone by them dudes. I know they probably weren't talking too much though. Man, oh man. Some Xander, a big boy. I ain't gonna lie, his face, he looking a little chubby in the face though. He do. He do. He look a little chubby in the face. He looking a little chubby in the face. Man, oh man, look at Boots. Boots in his face. I like that energy. Look at Xander rocking with them belts. Boots like them about to come with me, G. They about to come with me. Man, Xander don't look scared or nervous. Nah, he looked ready. He looked ready. Now I think because he was asking for this fight. He was asking for it, so he definitely he ready. Bro ass ready. Yeah, he do. He do, Z. He do. CJ was good with it. Man, oh man, they had to be separated, man. Boots was still on that. Boots was on timing, man, with Xander ass. Man, I can't wait to see this shit here, bro. I really can't. That side look always kill me. Look at these big guys. KO was good with it, man. Shout out to my God, man. Said, what'd he say? Yeah, Kurt, that undercard needs to be fired. Which Kurt? You talking about me? Did you call me Kurt? If you talking about me, I'm Kurt with a K, man. With a KG, you know? Says Xander definitely looking like he got some weight to cut. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. I had to fix some things. Shout out to my guy. Yeah, he do. So look, I don't want to be one of those dudes that's you know, I don't know if he had a fat cat, but I will say what I see. He do look a little chunky, right? But I'm pretty sure he like to eat. He a big boy. You know what I'm saying? I was having a conversation with Cuzzo on the phone. We were talking about it, man. Xander do got some size on him. Always been pretty big guy, but Boots got size on him. It just looked like Boots don't look like he got as much weight to cut as what Xander do, right? So that could end up not working in his favor. You know what I'm saying? You better not have no fat cat. You know what I'm saying? You better not have a fat cat. I had some road wrenches, CJ. I had some road wrenches, man, blocking people and doing weird stuff. So I had to, you know, I told y'all I was gonna situate it. I had to get it right. Now I'm paying attention to who I'm passing them to, and we're gonna be good. We're gonna fix that issue. Couldn't believe that man. Boots by 180 for real. He better not be no damn 180 right now, too. That's a lot of weight to be losing too for right now. But I think Boots is closer than where he needs to be. I don't know. It just seemed like Xander. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Facts, KO. That's exactly what I did. When I seen what people was doing, I'm like, that's not how y'all do it, man. So now I know this time around, people got wrenches. Y'all know not to abuse it and don't be blocking and doing weird shit. Just support the channel, hit that like button, you know, all that. Moderate the chat. Show your boy how to rock, man. Yeah, man. I had to do it. That's why. So anybody y'all like, oh, where's my wrench? It's because I have somebody playing with the channel. I can't have it, bro. Can't have it. So we had to fix it. But we back. We gonna get it together, all right? But look, let's get back to this fight. Good, cool press conference, man. I just enjoyed, a little spring cleaning. I enjoyed Boots talking shit. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Xander talking his shit too, because Xander wanted this fight. And that's why I say, man, you're not a real boxing fan. The first thing you got to say is, Boots is trash. Xander is trash. No, your boxing knowledge is trash. The way you support the sport of boxing is trash. And you probably should go watch Bare Knuckle or UFC or whatever it is you like. You get what I'm saying? Stop trashing boxing. It's crazy that they give us a great fight and we still ungrateful or unappreciative. Oh, no, this one is trash. He's a hype job. He's this. Nah, show me a hype job. I'm tired of hearing Boots. I've been hearing Boots is hype for over 30 fights. Shut up. Ain't nobody proved this shit yet. And newsflash, getting beat by Boots pretty much every round is not a flex because you survived, bro. It's not. It's not. Like, if that man ain't what he say he is, show us. Xander better show us. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm tired of hearing what Boots is not. Show me that shit. I want to be able to say, like, damn, man, I ain't see that happen in the Boots. But all I do, that's why you know the bar is set high. All he had to do is not knock somebody out. You get what I'm saying? Not knock somebody out. And man, Boots is hype, man. You seen that? You seen that, man? He was looking bad, man. You know, Karen had him looking bad. Shut up. Karen got dropped and lost every round in the first fight. Shut up. Nobody want to hear no shit about no Karen. Karen got beat up twice. He had 24 rounds and couldn't do shit with Jaron Ennis. Knock it off. And then he got in there. And as soon as he got in there with somebody that wanted to fight, he beat piston shit down their leg. Had that man retiring in the corner on the stool talking about I ain't fighting no more. Get what I'm saying? Man, y'all just don't get it, man. You know what kind of ass whooping you got to take to say, man, you know what? I'm not good to go. I'm not good to go, coach. You get what I'm saying? That's Boots. That's what Boots out here doing to people. But we like, nah, man, he hype. He a hype job, man. Nah. I don't want to hear that shit. Boots will beat your ass. I know that. Hype job that. You know what I'm saying? And Bozy will see about you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better stop talking crazy about Bozy's son because he might put hands on one of y'all. I'm telling you. Shout out to my dog, Big Dog Willie, man. I respect the hell out of Xander. Young and want to smoke with a monster. Shout out to Boots, too. Making negotiations easy. Sugar Ray versus Hearns. Talk to him, bro. They did make it easy. They didn't spend too much time on social media killing the fight. And that's why we got it right now. We got us a real fight because we got two people that really wanted to fight. And his team wasn't trying to stop him from making the fight. They might have had other plans, but they didn't get in his way. He said he wanted something, and they provided it. And Boots on the other end said he wanted it. And there you go. Hey, Virgil, Team Golden Boy and Team Ortiz, take notes. That's how you make a fight, bro. Not on social media. Not going back and forth with the promoter and your manager. That shit kill fights. It don't get it made. You want to make a fight, do exactly what Boots and Xander did. That's how you make a fight. That social media shit, for as long as I had this channel, every single time I see it on social media, I don't think I could point to one time where I seen a fight happen when they do it on social media like that. I don't think I ever seen a fight happen when they do that shit on social media. Never. I just don't see it. I don't fucking see it. Never see it fight. So kudos to these young men, man, for getting it done, bro. And shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. Appreciate the love, man. Look, they both gonna have their work cut out for him, but I just believe in what Boots bring to the table more. And I think now is his time. I said it before. I think 154 was gonna be the division where he make the most noise because I figured he would have the most opportunity because that's a deeper division than obviously 47. So now we seeing that come to fruition just a bit because all it takes is a good fight. He get a good fight now. Hopefully the rest of these people want to fight him. And we could, you know what I'm saying? We could see just how good Boots is. Like, I don't know why they feel like he'd be scared of the front door, man. I don't think Boots would duck nothing or none of these dudes that's boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? He in a division where it's rich with talent, man. You take your pick, mix and match the guys up at 54, and we're going to get good fights. But June 27th, we're going to get a good one, man. That goes for you too. Rolly and you got to keep it off X, keep behind doors. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. We're going to get into that just a bit, bro. Just a bit. But let's keep rolling, man. Something else I wanted to get to, bro, is you stupid. Big dog stupid, yeah. Yeah. Oh man. So I need my super rich soccer clock times. Shout out to the mayor, T Hill, man. What T Hill do, man? So y'all, hey, wanted to talk about something. Let me take this down real quick, man. ZUFFA. There's been a couple of ZUFFA signings. Now I know they ain't the most popular fighters, but they're fighters that we all know about, right? We know about these. We know Hitchins and we know Berlanga. They both was over there with Eddie at one point in time, and they both left Eddie. Now they both signed to ZUFFA boxing. I seen Richardson Hitchins post on his Instagram or whatever, more M's and more belts. But I think he might be a little misinformed. I don't know what do you mean more belts? You fighting for ZUFFA, bro. The IBF title, that's you about to have the same issue that Jao Pataya had. In my opinion, I think that's what's about to happen. So he's happy about the opportunity, I guess, to fight on ZUFFA. And he said more M's and more belts, but I don't think he been paying attention. I don't think I hope he know what he just got himself into. And I'm being serious when I say that, because the way he was talking is like, man, I'm gonna be good. No, you not. No, you not, bro. No, you not. Them belts, like, if you want to fight for them belts, then ZUFFA wasn't the place to be, is all I'm saying. So I think he kind of shot himself in the foot, man. I don't know. He said, "Now, mate, this is why you dropped out." Like, I don't get why he did this shit. Shit, that's what was going on. What's going on there? I don't know why he did it. I get it. I always thought he left Eddie Hearn a little premature. I thought it was a little premature to leave Eddie. In my opinion, I thought so. I thought it was a little premature. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, nah. I figured that. Though. I was about to say, what T Hill? I know T Hill ain't tripping, and not the mayor. T Hill. What's this? Nah, bro, it's crazy. Hell nah, bro. Nah, bro, y'all crazy. Hold on, man. I'm gonna play these videos too, though. But look, both of these dudes over here in ZUFFA, both of them was with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom. Neither one of them stayed there. I think Hitchins should have stayed put. I ain't gonna lie. I think Hitchins should have stayed put because Eddie Hearn was making it happen for him. I thought so. I thought he was in a good space. And it seemed like the reason his fights didn't happen is because of him. You get what I'm saying? When his fights was falling out, that was because of him, it seemed like. You get what I'm saying? I'm not all the way clear as to what happened with that Duarte fight. I'm hearing conflicted shit. I'm hearing he was sick, tough weight cut. Now I'm hearing something about money. I got a Richardson Hitchins interview that we're gonna review too, man. We're gonna play and react to, man. Because he said F Keyshawn. He went off on Keyshawn a little bit. He said F Keyshawn, and he was explaining, I guess, why he didn't make it to the fight with Duarte. So we're gonna get into that. But look, these dudes are two of the more known but not popular, if that makes sense. Hitchins, man, I ain't gonna lie. I still believe in his talent. I just don't fully know like what he was trying to do. Like, I don't know. Like, you get what I'm saying? I thought the Duarte fight was all but done. And then at the last minute, they said something about him getting sick. Then I heard about a tough weight cut. Then I heard it was issue with money. So I really don't know what the hell it was with Richardson Hitchins, but you know, people been giving him flack for it, bro. They don't understand what you're trying to do. Like, what is it that you're trying to do? Like, who is it that you're trying to fight? Because you're getting opportunities to fight people, and then the fights are not coming to fruition. So it just looked funny. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good. So them boys walked over to ZUFFA holding hands and shit. Yeah, he talking about more M's and more belts. And look, that check they paying, man, they might be paying for real. They might be paying some good money or something, but I don't know, man. I don't know about the belts part. You're going to have to forfeit all that championship. I'm telling you, because they made it clear. Robert Merriweather just fought on ZUFFA, and he gave up the belts to fight on that fight.
You look a little too fly for me, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, what she do? Boy, did she just twirl this man around? It's crazy.
I'm not sure. I left it on.
Can I just get a 360 of this outfit?
Thanks.
You look a little too fly for me, you know what I'm saying?
They on board. Let me pull up the other one real quick, man. Let me pull up the other one from Boots, man. Boots said, nah, when she tried. Did he? Boots wasn't going. He said, hell nah, you ain't about to. My bad, y'all. Let me get this up, man. Boots said, hell nah, you ain't about to spin me like no ballerina. Yeah, he said that's a fine Asian too, can't lie. Yeah, nah, he is. And Damon, he dressed just like one. A fly one though, a cool one.
I was just trying to see the pic.
Nah. I do a 360. You're like, he a chick.
Okay, that's fine.
Just tell me.
Don't spin me around. That was crazy.
That's crazy. Hey, facts. I would have spun her ass right back. You feel me? Out here spinning folks' boots like, hell nah. You out here. Xander did it. Xander said, nah, I'm cool. But I know people that's silly like Xander that would have did the same thing and wouldn't have cared, right? Xander ain't think nothing of it. Boots from Philly, he like, nah, you can't go back to Philly if I let you twirl me like that. Boots said, nah, when the camera's rolling, I can't have you spinning me 360 checking me, man.
What I do?
She's slick as hell with it too, bro. Look at her.
No.
Just tell me. Don't spin me around. That was crazy.
Got him.
Yo, why y'all let her spin me around like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny, bro. That's funny, man. That's funny, bro. Shout out to the young lady spinning them dudes around, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. But look, this ZUFFA deal, man. I said this before. A lot of fighters was gonna fall by through the cracks and the wayside, and they was gonna be hold on, y'all. They was gonna be. It was a lot of fighters that was gonna need the opportunities that I think ZUFFA was providing with people, right? And you see how quick guys jumped on it. The Hitchins of the Richardson Hitchins of the world. He jumped on that shit ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So did Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga been bounced around a little bit. It's no surprise there. He probably just looking for another home, but I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out for him. I really don't. He don't have the skill and the talent of a Richardson Hitchins. I think Hitchins would be all right. I just hope he made the right move because he already look. I get it. Maybe they offering him some money. I don't know, but he said something about M's, millions and titles, and I'm like, nah, bro, you're not gonna be fighting for none of them titles. Like, I want to know like what's gonna be his situation immediately with the IBF now that he signed over there. They're not on good terms. I don't know if he been paying attention to Jao Pataya or what, bro. I don't know what the hell he got going, bro. I don't know what he got going, but that shit is not gonna work out for him, man. It the way he think it is, it's not, bro. He gonna have to sacrifice being a world champion to fight on ZUFFA, and that's just what it really what it boiled down to. That's what it boiled down to. See if he really going. Man, I don't see that's not gonna work. He about to be a ZUFFA champion then, because I don't know what belts they got over there besides the ZUFFA belt. And do they got a belt in every weight class over there that they got in ZUFFA so far? I don't know what to make of that shit, but I don't know how I feel about that move. I don't feel like it was the best move to make. I really don't. Not if you want to call yourself a world champion. It just didn't make a lot of sense to forfeit your IBF title, because I don't see them allowing you to keep it while you fighting for ZUFFA. I mean, didn't Jao Pataya just go through the same shit? The same exact belt, and he had to. They made him make a choice. You know what I'm saying? And basically now he running around with a trophy belt with the ZUFFA belt. So that shit crazy, man. That's a little wild. That's a little wild. Shout out to the Professor and McQueen. What's good, Brody? Say Chris Mannix said there's no 140 division at ZUFFA. So what the hell going? So he must be going to welterweight. I think they got welterweight, don't they? Ain't they welterweight like 147 or something like that? Ain't they welterweight like 147? Some weird shit like that. Ain't they like all their weight classes is like a pound off or something weird? In fact check it, but that's what he said on X. He probably right though. You probably right though. Probably right though. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Africa Duck Keyshawn. They saying ZUFFA recognizes 8 weight classes, significantly fewer than the 17 divisions commonly used by the traditional blah blah blah. Okay, so here it go, y'all. Here go the weight classes. Shout out to my dog. OP, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? Heavyweight is 200 plus, cruiserweight obviously 200, light heavyweight 175, middleweight. Oh no, it's the same thing. Why was somebody saying they weight classes a little off or something? So now you right. They got 118, they got bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavy, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. So he must be going to welterweight. Shout out to Aunt McQueen. He must be going to welterweight, bro. Richardson Hitchins must be going to 47. And I don't think he ducked Keyshawn, bro. Look, the fact of the matter is those dudes both know that's a risky fight, right? Either way you go. But I think he tried to get certain money that they just wasn't willing to pay him. Get what I'm saying? He tried to get money that they wasn't willing to pay him. And you see that a lot with fights. And then fights won't happen because of it. You know what I'm saying? Fights won't take place because of it. You know what I'm saying? Hitchins will be at welterweight. That's what I think. Yeah, it ain't no junior welterweight class. So he must be going to 47. And I don't know what title he gonna be what he gonna be competing for, because They don't have titles. They got a ZUFFA belt. So he about to have a trophy. I hope he cool with a trophy. Hope he cool with a trophy. Shout out to Rick Thames, man. I hope he cool with a trophy, man. I hope he cool with a trophy. Cause that's what that's gonna be, man. And look, like I said, Teofimo Lopez is no longer listed on the the Top Rank website. Shout out to my guy Elder Boxing. I didn't realize that. So Tio could probably find himself with a new home too. And like I said earlier, it could be Golden Boy, it could be Golden Boy, or it could be Golden Boy or ZUFFA. You know what I'm saying? You just never know which one he's gonna end up on. I don't know, man. So look, Tio, I think with that loss, with the turning down certain fights on Top Rank, and then taking the fight that you did decide to take, you lost. Now he out of there. Now it looked like he might be out of there. If he off the official website, he got to be a free agent. I wouldn't be surprised if he announced it soon. I can't fully confirm it, but that's what it looked like is going on with Tio. And I said it before, I didn't know what Top Rank was going to do with him because he had a lot of different opportunities on the table, and he didn't take none of them. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't taking none of them. Then, like I said, the one he did take was to Shakur, and he had you apologizing for slavery out there. So it looked kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Looked a little crazy. So I don't know. Tio versus Africa, that could be that could be a good fight at 47. They got the same management, but I don't know if that'll work though. They got the same, they work for the same person. They work for the same person. They work for the same, you know what I'm saying? They work for the same person. Stupid shit, man. So that could be a good one. So, man, I don't know, man. These dudes all going, they're going from Top Rank to ZUFFA. You know what I mean? He was on the Top Rank. He was with Eddie Hearn. Now he over there. He was with Mayweather, Hitchins. Then he was with Eddie. Now he was ZUFFA. I don't know, man. It's cool, but I don't even think he gonna have an option to fight all of the fighters that he would want to fight. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about ZUFFA, man, because they coming in and they ain't trying to play ball. You already know, OP. Had to get it right. We gonna fix it. We still straightening it out, but we getting it together. You know what I mean? Tio versus Ryo and Hitchins versus Edwin. I'll take either one of those fights. I like either one. I like either fight. He's stupid, yeah. I'll take either one of them. Edwin De Los Santos. See, if it's Edwin, then you gotta think he had 47 too. His last fight was not at 35. I think it was closer to 40 than anything, right? I think it was 138, something like that. So that would mean that dudes is going to 47. Anybody going over there, you know what I mean? And he was at 140, you going over there. My bad, y'all. Tito Mercado versus Tio. Mercado is a free agent now. Oh, did he sign a ZUFFA too? Did he sign a ZUFFA? I know he left Matchroom. So I don't know. That's a good fight too. That's a good fight, but I doubted Tio taking that fight after losing to Shakur. PGH, big dog, was good, homie. What'd he say? Man, it's more stuff to cover. So let's see how this work out for these dudes over here in ZUFFA, man. I just don't know, man. They don't have enough fighters for you to be the kind of fighter that you want to be. But if you're trying to, I just don't get it. How that's gonna work? Your IBF title, kiss that goodbye. Who you gonna fight? Who they got over there? Damn, like I gotta look at like, hold on, man. What's their welterweight roster like over there on ZUFFA, man? Let me see, bro. Yeah. Shenard Bunch, Richardson Hitchins, Conor Benn, and Umar. I don't know how to say his last name. Yeah, they don't have the fighters. They literally don't have the fighters for 47. They don't have them. I'm looking at the list. This is wild, bro. Is this all of them? Wow. Yeah, this is wild, bro. This is wild. Tito getting the door somehow though. Let me see. Because they got a list of all of these dudes. Shall I pull the list up and put it on the screen? Man, this is crazy, bro. Nah, they don't. Yeah, hey Cal, you might be right, bro. Yeah. Damn, Zuffa getting some guys after the real deal. Yeah, but it's like, damn, who he gonna fight? Who the hell he gonna fight? They gonna have to get some new recruits, man. They gonna have to get Tito, T.O., like something gonna have to happen, bro. I don't know. He don't got nobody to fight. He ain't got nobody to fight, bro. This shit is crazy. This shit don't make no sense at all. Africa said, give me that advance. I'm trying to hit the club. Yeah, I don't know. He said more M's and more titles. That's what he said. And I don't, to make them money, that them M's, like, who you gonna fight? Conor Benn? Like, Conor Benn fighting Regis, right? Like, what the hell? I'm confused as to what the hell is going on. I don't know who he gonna fight. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I don't know if this is a good move just because of the lack of the talent pool that's over there, and there ain't no belts. None of the dudes you argue with, none of the dudes you was going back and forth with is over there on ZUFFA. Keyshawn ain't over there on ZUFFA. He was about to fight a Jermaine Ortiz. He's not over there on ZUFFA. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that it's too early to tell what his intent is with this move, but it just don't seem like the best one because of the lack of talent that's over there, bro. For real. That shit look crazy. But being that we talking about Hitchins, I think it's only fitting to pull up his interview that I got that he just did the other day. And we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about it. Because he said somebody mentioned the Keyshawn fight, so he did mention that in here. He did mention it. So let's get to it. BVO was good. What he had. It's looking that way. OP, you get me? Shout out to Dre. It's looking that way, man. Like, I'm not even trying to be. I ain't one of them guys. But when you sign up somewhere, like, I don't know how much he thought into it. Maybe it was an opportunity. Maybe they's offering him money. Because, like I say, he did say more M's and all that stuff. So maybe that is what got him on board. But did he think it through? Like, who you gonna fight? I don't know. Maybe he could have a fight, but I'm basing it off the lack of talent and the lack of 47 pounders they got over there. That's a weird way to go to 47. You should have just listened.
Champion, and you tuned in to the Second Win podcast.
I got you.
About to get in the ring with a world champion. You about to find out I'm a world champion too.
Before we get into this next episode, we want to give a huge shout out to all of our fans, supporters, subscribers, anyone who tunes into the episodes. We just want to say thank you. To anyone who is new tuning in, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we hope you enjoy this next episode.
Second Win family, what is up? Welcome to another episode of the Second Win podcast. I am your host, James Waugh, here with my brother, my ace, my slime, Mr. J. Mills, Jarvis Miller. This episode is brought to you by DraftKings. All of these views are reflective of us. None of them are reflective of DraftKings, but we're super excited.
Am I bugging, or is slime gang language? Like, all right, never mind, bro. Like, people just be just, all right, bro. Everything just ain't for everybody. Slime
Partner with them.
All right, whatever.
Today we have somebody on the show, man, that I'm really, really excited to hear from. One of the most authentic dudes in the sport of boxing. One of the most complete fighters and the current IBF champion, Mr. Richardson Hitchins, is on the show. Yes, Africa is on the show. Appreciate you joining, bro.
Appreciate you having us, man. My God.
Thank you
for
having
me. Thank you, bro. Of course, man. But before we start off, man, just wanted to ask you, man, how's your body? How's your mental? How are you doing?
My body is definitely good, getting things sorted out. Obviously, you know, my last time I was supposed to go out there, a lot of things happened that went wrong. So now I've been working with a nutritionist. My whole career, I kind of been doing things on my own, just like cooking for myself, feeding myself, trying to like, you know, go out there and compete at the highest level, just doing things myself, trying to like think you don't need a team, you don't need a lot of people with you.
Yeah.
But you know, as you grow and get better and trying to be at the top level and compete against the best and make the top dollars, you got to have a nutritionist, chef, and different people in your team to make sure your body's right and make sure the right things is going in your body. So right now, I've just been focusing on that, and I feel like I've grown a lot.
Damn, bro. So you've been dominating fights and not having everything structured. Like, are you basically starting on first base while everybody's starting on third base, running the home plate?
Right. So I never like my whole time, like even being like from turning pro, I've never went away from camp. I've never like how other fighters like go away to train and stuff or flying sparring partners. Like I've never done that for none of my camps. I'll spar whoever's in the gym. I mean, if I'm fighting a southpaw, I'll try to get, you know, southpaws.
Right.
But like I've never really flew in like guys that's like 13-0, 13-1, have a nutritionist, go away to camp, do this. I've never done that none of my career. I just kind of been here in the city. I'll drive from Jersey to Long Island. That's like an hour trip for morning training.
Damn.
I got to drive an hour and a half back, cook my food, go to the gym, spar. So
You're
like,
really getting it out the mud, bro.
Yeah. Like even if I want good work, I'll have to like wake up early and drive to Philly 2 hours in camp training for a championship fight. Driving to Philly 2 hours, sparring out there, having to drive another 2 hours back, eat, get ready for my late night run. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I think now I'm just like, you know, seeing my career clearer and trying to clean up the things that I could do better before it get too late.
And I feel like that mentally helps you too, because now you can only just focus on boxing. You don't got to focus on all the little things that you got to do. You have a team now to do that for you.
Exactly.
So that definitely, I know that got to help.
Yeah, got to help for sure. It's definitely helping for sure. Like, you know, and this next time I'm going out there to fight, I'm gonna make sure everything is right. Me going away to camp, me having a nutritionist. Because I used to look at it like you only need you need a nutritionist. All they're gonna tell you is how to lose weight. No, but like it's bigger than that. Making sure your body's properly like working in the right way to get ready to go out there to compete. Because like when I go out there to fight, when I used to fight a lot, I used to fight like, you know, catch weights, 143, 142. So it was easy to make them weights. But now when I had to make the 140 limit, while getting bigger a lot through the years, you know, I've been fighting 140 since I was 16. I fought 141 in the Olympics. I was 18. I'm 28 now. I'm
grown.
I'm fighting.
Your body growing.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't realize all these things until I started sitting back and look like, damn, all my peers moved up 2-3 weight classes. Shakur came from 26. He's at 40. Devin came from 35. He's at 47.
The little
Ryan,
things.
all these dudes is moving up, and I'm like, damn, I'm still here.
Right. No, for
100%.
real. You know, when we usually interview people, there's always a vivid point of their childhood growing up that kind of shapes them into who they are, whether it's a football player, he's like, oh, my grandma gave me a football, or like an artist, and she's like, oh, you know, I used to record myself. For you, what was the point in your life where you were like, okay, this is clicking for me. I'm going to become a world champion boxer? Yeah.
I think when I was 15, I had went away because a lot of times when I was coming up, I used to box in the New York area, maybe upstate, never flying out to see the guys in Cali or the guys in Philly, that type of competition. And I used to see some of the kids from my gym come back and come with trophies from nationals and stuff. So I was like, yo, I want to get out. I want to go compete outside of New York area, the tri-state area. So from 13 to 15, I would compete around, like, you know, this region.
Yeah,
then
locally.
Then when I was 15, I sold candy on the train for like a few months, raised up money, And I went to the airport. It was this guy he was sponsoring like the Jersey team, which Shakur was on.
Yeah.
And I went over there to the team, and I was like, yo, can I go with the Jersey team? I'm from New York, but I'll meet y'all at Newark Airport. Just take me to Vegas with y'all. I just want an opportunity to compete against the best guys in the nation, not just the region. And when I went out there, it was this kid named Brandon Trejo. I'll never forget his name. And he was on the USA team with Shakur and all the rest of the, the top guys at that time.
Yeah.
And they was like, you got to fight Brandon Trejo to win this national. So I fought like 2-3 days in a row. And then the finals was.
Damn, my bad. I didn't realize I was muted. A lot of these guys go without the nutritionist route because it's costly. It costs money, and then a lot of these dudes think they know themselves, so they try to get by without doing it. But the first time he had a tough weight cut, he should have had a nutritionist, in my opinion, if it was affordable to him, which it probably was, but who knows? I'm just glad he got one now, but this makes us look like everything. It makes it seem as if everything everybody said was right. Like you had a bad weight cut and you needed to go up. You know what I'm saying? Because if this is how you go to 47, it's a weird way to go to 47. You could have stayed with Eddie Hearn and stayed fighting for the titles and fought guys at 47 and not had to worry about, you know what I mean, competition. It's just weird, bro. Yeah, me too. Me too. You'll be amazed, bro, how many of these dudes do it by themselves too. OP, it'd be crazy. Like they really sit here and do this shit by themselves. But I do know from for a fact it be money related, bro. And sometimes it be lack of knowledge.
Me and Brandon Trejo, and I beat him so easy. And from there, I was like, oh yeah, like I know I could do this. Like because I'm doing this just off of skill. Like I don't have a dad. I didn't have like a lot of these guys had like dads and different people in their life to tell them do this, make weight, go, stay on track, stay on this. Like I was like the only kid that was like taking it to that high level. From what I can remember, that didn't have that like that real support system,
that structure.
Yeah, because like Devin had his dad coming up, Shakur always had his granddad.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia has his dad.
For sure.
He's in his corner. Who else was coming? Edgar Berlanga. These guys had their dad. Tio had their dad.
Yep.
Like so, I was always looking at it like, damn, I'm taking it this far without no real structure or support. So. Once I started learning the craft more, I knew I was like, all right, I'm gonna be world champion. I just need to like have at least like a coach that's gonna be on me that wants me to win as bad as I want to win. And that was it.
That's important. What habits did you have back then that stayed with you to get to this point? Because
I want to know what hell with all that. I want to know what really happened with the fight and why it fell out. You saying you getting that? He started off by talking about a nutritionist, was lets me know that it had to be something that wasn't all the way right with you. So. I hope ZUFFA is the right move for him, but it just don't seem like it with the lack of talent, lack of fighters, and he won't have the opportunity to be snatching up belts like he think. It's just not gonna happen over there. They got a trophy ZUFFA belt.
15 to what do you say? 28?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot that could happen between 15 and 28. There's 100%. Dudes that could come up. There's, you could lose your head in New York. There's a lot of distractions in New York, like girls, clubs, like all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what habits do you have from 15 until now that still stick with you that you like, this is why I'm here?
Man, it really ain't no habits. I just felt like it was a passion for the sport, man. Like I just love boxing. It's nothing. Boxing is so easy to me. But the only thing that makes it difficult, obviously, the weight. Like I'm not gonna lie, like losing a lot of weight, that shit definitely like could make the sport definitely a lot more stressful than it needed to be. It make training days harder.
Yeah.
Just your regular life harder, not being able to eat, having to lose weight, and especially the way I was doing with nobody cooking for me or not doing the right things I could eat.
You was just winging it, bro.
Yeah, winging it.
That's actually insane.
That's insane that you saying that. How disciplined do you have to be doing that stuff by yourself and not having anything like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to.
It's obvious that you got to be hella disciplined because even with him being one of the more disciplined fighters, he still ran into issues. You get what I'm saying? The problem is people don't be dieting and eating right, man. They just be eating however and allowing themselves to blow up in between camps and stuff like that. And that's where they go and start having to have these fat camps or where they got to lose all this weight and got to restrict their eating now. And then it just become a mess. That's what's been happening with him.
To lose focus, it's just it's tough.
It's just the love for the sport. And I always wanted to win. Like I come from a fraternity of like guys like Shakur and like me and Shakur, like we're still like we're like real close and like it's like you don't want to see this guy going up and you not going up. You going to the Olympics, I'm gonna be right there next to you. You gonna win a world title, I'm gonna win a world title next to you. So it's always been that like I gotta make sure like I'm keeping up. It's kind of like as a kid, you don't want to get left back. Everybody, you know, so everybody going to 6th grade, you don't want to be in the 5th grade. Still in elementary, everybody in middle school.
Yeah, he got left back like 2-3 times.
I can read right all that. Is that what kept you going though? Like the fear of being
this
left
a brand
behind,
new one.
even when you didn't have the structure, the support is just like that makes it harder.
Yeah, I didn't have the support, the experience, because a lot of these guys started younger than me. You know, Shakur and like a lot like these dudes you watch seeing on TV, Tank and Devin. Them guys been in the gym since 8, 9, 7, 5 years old. I started when I was like 13, 12, 13. I went to Olympics by 18, so I was only boxing for 5 years, competing with guys like Gary Russell, Boots Ennis, and all these dudes that was kind of breaded.
Right.
You know, like I said, all these guys
out the womb,
they had like a dad to tell them this is what we doing. Like I said, from T.O. to Boots to Shakur to Devin, Ryan, all these guys got that. I don't got that. I didn't have a dad to tell me, yo, you need a nutritionist or you need to do this, you need to do that. So I just kind of did it on my own.
Shit. That's very impressive.
That's
man.
crazy. That's why you need a team, man. That's why you need a team, a strong team behind you. You need everybody to be on the same page and making sure you doing shit the right way so you could be on point.
For real.
So Brooklyn has produced many world champion boxers, right? Obviously Mike Tyson, Zab Judah, Riddick Rowe, Shannon Briggs, right?
Who?
You're a part of
Nah, bro. Hold on, bro. I don't want to bust your chops. Who did you just say? Nah, bro. What did he just say?
Had to tell me, yo, you need a nutritionist or
Hold on.
you need to do this, you need to do that. So I just kind of did it on my own.
Shit. That's very impressive, man.
For real.
So Brooklyn has produced many world champion boxers, right? Obviously Mike Tyson, Zab Judah, Riddick Rowe, Shannon Briggs.
Nah,
right? You're a part of that list as well too.
Hold the fuck on, bro. Riddick Rowe is diabolical, bro. Who the hell is Riddick Rowe? Bro, nervous or something? Like, why, who the hell is Riddick? You mean Riddick Bowe? Nah, that's crazy. Am I bugging? Or did he mean Riddick Bowe and he said Riddick Rowe? I ain't never heard of that fighter. Bro said Riddick Rowe. Like, Hitchins ain't even gonna correct. We just gonna let that rock. You just gonna let that rock, huh? Hold on, man. That's crazy. Bro said Riddick Rowe.
Boxers, right? Obviously Mike Tyson, Zab Judah, Riddick Rowe, Shannon Briggs, right? You're a part of that list as well too.
Right.
So how does it feel to add that
Riddick
to your
Rowe
legacy,
is
having your
crazy,
name being amongst those, being from Brooklyn?
That was like the ultimate goal, you know,
Right,
especially
me too.
coming up in my
Oh,
professional
tough to stay
career.
focused so
After
young.
like Saddam Ali beat Miguel Cotto in the Garden, and then he lost his championship. For years after that, we didn't have no world champions. I think the last guys was Saddam and Danny. So for like 8 years, we didn't have no world champion. I'm like, yo, like I gotta bring a championship back to the city. So that was big to me, and you know now like being not only being the only world champion, having my brother Shushu Bruce Carrington along that list too. That's like dope. Like me and
Riddick
Shushu
Rowe.
grew up together in the gym, running together, sparring together. So for us now to be both on that list is like it's a great accomplishment. And I don't just speak. I don't when you see like notice like I don't just look at it like, oh, I'm the only guy that's winning a world champion from New York. Like you guys like Shushu, guys like Edgar Berlanga and Jihad Tucker. So many guys coming up from the city that wants to be world champion. And I hope that we all could like accomplish that goal.
And reflecting kind of on your journey to where you are now, you hear those names, and your name is
said maybe
amongst those greats, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but like before the Olympics, like were you homeless at one point? And like dealing with like those situations to now you're a world champion. How does that make you feel?
Bro,
dealt
it's kind of
with
like a
homelessness
weird
too?
feeling because you know, like I said, I'm kind of the guy that's kind of behind because you know, like these guys was getting opportunities sooner than me. Like guys like Edgar and Shakur, and these guys was Tank. They was fighting world title fights at 22, 23. I had my first world title opportunity at 26, 25, 26. So I kind of seen them guys making the money, getting the big fights. So it's like when I got mine, it's kind of like I'm proud of myself, but it's like a lot more to be done because I kind of seen them. Here. Yeah, I should have been. I seen them kind of get them steps. So it's like it is what it is.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, people who really know boxing,
Mayweather Promotions wasn't pushing him like they should. And he ended up leaving and becoming world champion elsewhere.
Know about Africa, right? Like I've been hearing about you since 2019, right? For a long time. But you've been in the ring with Shakur, you've been in the ring with Tank, Devin, Tio, all these dudes, you share the ring with them. And every time they talk about Africa, they always say, nah, he could fight, he could fight. But the masses, other people who don't really know, like the casuals and stuff, they don't really know Africa up until this point where you winning world championships and stuff like that. why do you think it took so long for everybody to kind of catch on to the train? Like, yo, this dude can fight. He's cold. Like,
I think that was a fact of like like I said, I'm always grateful for signing with Floyd. You know, like he gave me an opportunity when nobody was giving me an opportunity. Back then, nobody was trying to sign me in 2016. Nobody was really trying to like, you know, like take me serious. Even like if it's Shakur signed with you know, Jay Prince and Josh Dubin.
Yep.
And back in 2016, I had sat down with Josh Dubin, and we had the meeting. And he didn't come at me correct. And to this day, every time Josh see me, he be like, "Oh my God, he's the worst regret I ever made in my life." Like, so I just felt like at that time, Floyd gave me a lot of opportunities and like a lot of. If I would have probably, I gotta be grateful for that. But Floyd didn't push me and get me out where people should have noticed me more. I think Floyd, didn't, you know, he didn't give me my own main event. He didn't bring me back to New York to build me back in New York. He was putting me a lot in.
He just
you know,
didn't put no real backing behind
Samstown
Hitchins outside of letting them fight for Mayweather Promotions. It just he wasn't moving him like he believed in him, should I say?
You know, and little arenas like that. In the beginning of my career, I did fight in Barclays a lot. So Floyd did, you know, because Al first. I think he had like a deal with the Barclays. That's when Charlo's.
Everybody was always a Barclays.
PBC always had a Barclay card, so it was good to be built up like that, coming up as an undercard fighter. But I think once I got on TV and stuff like that, Floyd could have did a lot of things different in my career. But once I got with Eddie, I think that's when the regular boxing fans and the casuals started noticing like, oh, this kid is actually really, really good. And I think now people are woken up to like, all right, he is one of the best in the world, but people don't believe it yet, don't fully believe it yet because they haven't seen it enough yet.
Yeah, I almost get like that Bud Crawford feeling. Like there was a time where Bud was whooping everybody, but nobody really knew. Like, so I met Bud back when I heard about you back in 2018 is when I met Bud, and he was whooping dudes.
He was really that guy.
And nobody was really giving him no love. Nobody was talking about him. It took him to like beat this person and beat that person for people to be like, oh, this dude is cold, you know. And I kind of feel like that with you, where the limelight isn't on you. Everybody's not shouting your name, but it's like this dude is just as skilled as these other guys. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of in that same mold.
Yeah, I think I am in that same mold. I just feel like just a lot of different things I could do right in my you know, business part of my career, and just like just learning as I go. I feel like if I did have that support system and certain things like that, I probably would have been further in my career. But it kind of just been me. It was just me and my, you know, trainer Lenny at that time, just at a particular time, just grinding every day in the gym. I'm just around the craft, getting better, fighting, and just like trying to get my name out there. And I feel like once Eddie gave me that opportunity, I was like, all right, like I'm gonna take off. Like, because when I first signed with Eddie Hearn, you know, his main guy was Montana Love. I don't know if y'all know who that is. They put me on his undercard, like my first fight in Ohio, and I'm like, damn, they did like a whole homecoming for him. And he's not even a world champion. It was like they was like pushing him, and he lost that fight actually. And then the next fight after that, I was supposed to fight him. We didn't fight, but Eddie just kept giving me opportunities. I just took advantage till I got my world title shot.
Yeah. What fight do you think needs to happen?
See, but that's the thing, man. You see, he wasn't a world champion. They gave him a homecoming fight, and he lost it. You jumped shit too fast. You should have stayed put. Eddie was giving you the opportunities that Mayweather Promotions was, and he put you in a position. You had the good manager. You was making the money. Now you're a champion. Why leave? And then the way you announced it after that Kambosos fight in the ring was wild. So, and then all of that, just to have to be there, then fall out, a fight fall out. Now you got to go to, you know, ZUFFA. Like, that shit just crazy. Yeah, nah, he wasn't really all. He wasn't all in. I'll say that, OP. He definitely wasn't all in at all.
Next, for people to be like, oh, he's on another level. Like the Kambosos fight, I was like, yo, he's on another level. Yeah. But there's still another level that you could go to. That you like. What fight do you think needs to happen where people are like, all right, this motherfucker
I think
bad.
I would probably have to get in the ring with. I definitely would have to get in the ring with the best fighters in the world. That's the Devin Haney's, the Ryan Garcias, and Teofimo Lopez's. I wouldn't say like a lot like Keyshawn Davis because he haven't done nothing in boxing yet. So I don't think like.
See, like, nah, that don't make sense. He has done something. He's been a world champion, just like you. So if you're gonna say Keyshawn ain't did nothing, then have you done something? That's kind of stupid. But then see, you said all of these people that you're gonna fight, ZUFFA, none of those are ZUFFA fighters. None of those fights are gonna be on the table for you. I don't see how this move gonna work out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see how this one works out with all the people that you want to fight and they're not on the roster. I would love to see how these fights gonna get made with you being over there. Let's see.
Grinding every day
This
in
could
the
be an
gym.
experiment going wrong.
Around the craft, getting better, fighting, and just like trying to get my name out there. And I feel like once Eddie gave me that opportunity, I was like, all right,
done
I'm
more
gonna
than
take
Ryan.
off.
You
Like,
feel me?
because when I first signed with Eddie Hearn, you know, his main guy was Montana Love. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
Yeah.
They put me on his undercard, like my first fight in Ohio, and I'm like, damn, they did like a whole homecoming for him. And he's not even a world champion. It was like they was like pushing him,
right?
And he lost that fight actually. And then the next fight after that, I was supposed to fight him. We didn't fight, but Eddie just kept giving me opportunities. I just took advantage till I got my world title shot.
Yeah. What fight do you think needs to happen next for people to be like, oh, he's on another level? Like the Kambosos fight, I was like, yo, he's on another level.
Yeah.
But there's still another level that you could go to. That you
100%.
like. What fight do you think needs to happen where people are like, all right, this motherfucker
I think
bad.
I would probably have to get in the ring with. I definitely would have to get in the ring with the best fighters in the world. That's the Devin Haney's, the Ryan Garcias, and Teofimo Lopez's. I wouldn't say like a lot like Keyshawn Davis because he haven't done nothing in boxing yet. So I don't think like he's the type of guy like he is a real good fighter. But a guy like me go out there and beat him. They'll be like, you ain't really beat nobody. This kid, but he was small. He was this.
Yeah.
Or he don't have a big name. But
Nah,
I
his
feel
ass
like
ain't too small for 47.
he is.
His ass, he was too big. He too big for 40, so he right on point for 47. And dude got like a 70-something inch reach, 72, something like 74 inch reach. One of them, Hitchins got some long ass arms. He'd be all right. He got the frame for 47 for sure, and he ain't gonna be undersized there. Not in my opinion. He won't be.
Just with the eye test, you could tell like guys like that. It's still saying something, beating guys like that to a lot of the casuals.
100%.
100%, especially from the fans' perspective, and
Right.
100%. You talked about being signed with Floyd and that experience, but I wanted to ask you, what are some things you learned inside the ring and outside the ring from Floyd that you still take to this day?
Inside the ring, like I've learned everything from, like I like how Floyd, from outside the ring, Floyd, like being around like Floyd and Javante a lot. Like I see like why Floyd is very like the face that he is. Floyd has a lot of charisma.
Yeah,
he's very like open to people. Like he's very like. Yeah, that's why you come to Floyd gym. Floyd would have like 100 people in the gym boxing. Like he's
welterweights. Cut Conor Benn. They don't have a lot. They don't have a lot of people at all over there at all, bro. And anyway, with all the fights that he's saying he want, you're not gonna get him over there on ZUFFA. I don't see how. This could be an experiment going wrong. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a guy like you go to his house. There's so many different drivers. It's his girlfriends, his kids' friends.
Yeah.
Floyd's that type of guy, and I feel like I've learned that from him because that takes you a lot in the world of business. You know, just networking and locking in with people. As far as in the ring, you know, Floyd taught me a lot of things. Just little boxing tricks, like little things, little fundamental things that I'll never forget. Like just hitting the bag in front of him, and him telling me do this, do that. Because at one particular time, I was living in Vegas with Floyd, and I would go to his house every day before the boxing gym. We'll watch boxing, we'll talk boxing. After I spar, we'll come back to his house. He'll talk shit about this person, me, this fighter. So like, it was cool just being in Floyd's presence. Like he's a goat to me, and I learned a lot from him. Floyd don't fuck with me like that now though, because like in the interview, I kind of said like, as a businessman, I feel like I could have did some things different, but I still gave the man his flowers.
100%.
I'm just real. Like I just felt like
Nah, man, that's real. He didn't promote you how he should to. He wants you to be happy. He currently on bullshit right now. His name being dragged all over the place on the internet for all bad shit. So he could get mad all he want, but the shit is shit. You didn't promote this dude like you believed in him, and he had every right to speak on it. Like you've intentionally sabotaged careers in your time as a promoter. Get what I'm saying? Floyd be on straight BS, man. And that came straight from one of his fighters. So see how he did this roster. Roster fell apart. He not promoting these dudes. Fall out with Tank, fall out with every single fighter you had. Shit weird, man. Shit is weird.
I could have been further in my career at a a younger age if he would have did what he had to do with me. But it is what it is.
Yeah, every stage of this process is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, you grow, you learn, different things come about, and like, you always grateful for the opportunity that you had at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
And like, you always do get flowers. You said that, that's a dream come true. As any kid, any fighter, Floyd is
the GOAT.
That's who you look up to. So even soaking in all that information and being around that, obviously you're grateful for it.
Yeah, for sure.
And you ended up leaving. You're not with him anymore, but what changed for you? You became world champion after leaving Mayweather Promotions. How was that feeling being a world champion after leaving?
It was great. I'm pretty sure guys like Leonard Ellaby is proud of me. Floyd is obviously proud of me. I seen Floyd, I want to say like 6 months ago, and he was just saying like, keep up the good work. I'm proud of you and stuff like that. So it felt great to, go out and leave Floyd and kind of just when it's all said and done, it worked out for the better because I end up accomplishing better things in the sport, going further and making more money, and that was the whole plan once I left Floyd. When I left Floyd, my manager Keith Conley, a lot of people in the New York area was telling him like, you should sign Hitchins. I'm not gonna say verbatim this is what he was thinking, but I feel like it was given like, if Floyd have him and Floyd ain't really pushing him, why would how good is this kid? A lot of people in the area was telling me, no, he's really good. You should sign him. Floyd is not doing the right thing with him. And I sat down with my manager, Keith Conley. He was like, how long are you in the contract for? And he said, if you get out the contract early, me and you could talk. I got out the contract, and that's when I fought on Montana Love undercard, the first time with Eddie Hearn, and the first time I was signed with Keith Conley. He told me back in 2021, 2022, he was like, in 2 years, you'll be a world champion. He's like, you're a pound-for-pound type of talent. I didn't know you was this good. He's like, I'm going to get you a world title. And we talk about it to this day. 2 years and 1 month later, I was world champion. So he did exactly what he said he was going to do.
God is good.
Yeah, right.
Do you think like your current success?
And that's why your ass should have stayed put, because the fights that you truly want, they're more makeable with you dealing, I believe, with an Eddie Hearn, especially with them aligning with Golden Boy and all this shit going on, Top Rank, bro. You just took yourself out of position to be able to fight everybody. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I'm serious. Like, who the hell is over there at ZUFFA at 47? That's a strange way to go up to 47. You just said, hell with Eddie. Eddie did everything he said he was going to do. Why leave? I don't know, man. I thought he was good over there.
That's made your life more complicated, or you think it's made it more simple? Because, when you win, there's a lot more eyes on you. There's a lot more pressure. Like, there's a lot of stuff, people depending on you.
Yeah,
stuff
that money
like
had
that.
to be good.
So it can
how
be
you gonna
complex,
make it with no
but
opponent?
at the same time, it's like I finally got to where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Like, this is exactly what I knew I was going to be. So it feels simple at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely like, I used to think being around like Javante and stuff like that when he's coming up, I understand it. I was like, I understand what he's going through. But like, when you're that guy going through it, like from all aspects of life, it is way different. Like with like everything, like even places I go, like even me going to the boxing gym is like a thing. Like even me anywhere I'm walking, people notice me, just like anything. Like girls treat me different. You feel me? Girls see me, she like, he got the bag. Like, you feel me? A champ. Like I know he's that guy or whatever. Like, so it's like, family, anything. I feel like me right now, like a lot of my life is just controlled around competition and currency. It's all about money and just like being better than this nigga or being better than this fighter or getting the best girl or being the best dressed dude. It's just always competition and always about money. And like the way my life like developed to. And I mean, that's what I'm in. I'm in a sport where I got to compete, and we're in a world full of bread. So it's like, I'm kind of like I said, the passion for the sport keep me going. So none of that shit really distract me too much. Like, so I mean, it definitely changed a lot though.
Yeah,
life definitely changed a lot. It kind of make you fearful. Like, damn, this shit could get way worse. Like, fuck. But you kind of got. It's like that's
way better. It could get way better too.
It could get way better. It could get way more complicated.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
How do you? My bad. Go ahead. How do you deal with that pressure though? Like obviously all the expectations.
That's what they got, Shakur Bunch, but they don't got. He ain't. I don't know. He ain't on ZUFFA. I didn't see his name listed. Vlad, the dude that beat Shakur Bunch. I think Hitchins would definitely be him. Shakur was just standing in front of that dude.
Your own expectations, like you said, walking out, people knowing you, everyone's pulling you in different directions. How do you deal with that pressure?
I think just like just having that confidence. Like, you that guy. Like, you gotta just talk. You that guy. Like, when you walk into that gym, this is what you do. You got this far from building from a sport that you came in and essentially built from nothing. You know, it's like I said, I never had nobody on my team. Like, no guy that was with me 24/7. No father that was watching me run on the track. I had to go out there and run on the track. I had to like go out there and hit the bags. I had to go sell candy on my own to get on these flights. So I kind of built this on my own. Like, so it's like I feel like I gotta be that guy. So it's like I'm gonna say in the simplest way, like, you meant for this. Like, this is what you meant for. So I kind of keep myself chill. Like, anytime I'm going to arena, anytime it's like a big moment, or anytime like the fights get bigger and bigger, or the opportunities get bigger and bigger, it's like, man,
You built for this shit.
yeah, I'm built for this shit. Like,
I
I did this. I did everything I had to do to get here.
100%.
Yeah.
I want to read a quote from another fighter who was on a podcast recently, and he just was talking about you, right? He said, Africa, the boxing world sees your game, bro. You got a real good game, but it's no more hiding. It's really time for you to fight somebody and stop being scared. How do you react to somebody, like another fighter, saying that about you?
I know what fighter you're saying that too. You talking about Keyshawn?
I'm talking about Keyshawn.
I think with Keyshawn, he got to realize this. Like, I've never ducked or dodged anybody, never hit from anybody. I got here from the amateurs. Like, I've been fighting everybody you can name him.
Right.
I got to be in. You don't.
Real quick, the problem is you got to a point in your career where certain fights was being offered up or on the table, it seemed like, and you wasn't taking them. That's where all the duck stuff start coming in at. Like, people, like what you said about Matiz not being willing to fight him under the IBF. All these little different things is what made people standoffish, is what made people feel like you're not really trying to fight nobody. And I ain't gonna lie, this move to ZUFFA don't make it look like you chasing smoke, because you put yourself in a position not to fight none of those guys. I don't see them making no fights with you, Devin Haney, nobody that you mentioned, nobody. So that's going to be tough to make all these millions. Maybe they're going to pay you millions to fight anybody just because they got a name over there. Maybe they feel like they can, encourage or influence more people to sign up with them.
Get to being a world champion with only 17, 18 fights by not fighting nobody.
Yep.
I think that he need to look back at himself, and he's playing the boxing world. He's out here screaming, I'm the best. I'll knock this person out. I'll beat this person. I'll knock this out. But it's like, bro, you ain't fight nobody, like,
right,
at all. Like, you didn't fight not a single soul. And I feel like you look at my resume, the guys would tell you, like, I fought a lot of tough fights for like a guy with not that much fights. My resume is like solid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it is. His resume is more solid than when people give him credit for if you followed it. But I think it could have been even better than what it is now had he took a couple of certain fights. But I guess he's still learning and figuring it out. And like he said, he was doing a lot of this stuff on his own. So maybe he got more structure, more of a team. And maybe he'll get better results. Hopefully that's the case. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Did a lot for him. Still feel like he still did it all on his own. And to a degree, but even he said it. He said dude did exactly what he said he was going to do, right? So I just thought the move was premature because it looked like it was working out. Like, and this clearly got to be a money move with ZUFFA, but he gonna see, man. Don't be surprised if he don't be there long.
already got four former world champions on my resume.
Yeah.
I won my world championship at 17 fights versus an undefeated 25-0 fighter, Elian Parrow.
Yeah.
I feel like Elian Parrow is a great fighter. I don't gotta brag or boast or talk about what I've done in boxing. I've been to Olympics. I've won nationals.
Yeah.
On nationals, I was fighting former world champions with only 10 fights, fighting undefeated dudes with I was always in good fights. Like, I was always in fights that people wanted to see.
Right.
Like, nobody ever. I can't name too many fights that I've been in my professional career. People's like, I ain't really interested in that. Like, even from like people always wanted to see me and Liam Parrow fight. People wanted to see me and Bowser fight. People wanted to see me and George Camp. Even though George Kambosos got beat by Devin Haney and Lomachenko, people were still looking forward.
He's still a solid fight.
I wanted to see that fight.
Like,
It's a good fight.
So
This ain't
I think with Keyshawn is like
39 minutes. We more than halfway through it. After that, I'm gonna cover a couple of these other videos. I seen that Xander saying he hired the same nutritionist that Bud and Shakur used to make weight or something like that. It's a Bozy clip that I want to get to. We're gonna get to it though. Let's keep rolling. Hit the like button, y'all. Sub to the channel.
Who has this guy beat? Like, you can't. This guy he beats He beat Jermaine Ortiz, but Jermaine Ortiz got a name from fighting Lomachenko, not beating Lomachenko.
And real quick, the fact that he put that emphasis on hiring a specific nutritionist to make the weight, that lets you know that he had to cut some weight. I ain't gonna say a fat camp because I don't know that to be sure, but he definitely got some weight to cut, and we can see it in his face.
Fought Lomachenko. Jermaine Ortiz ain't shit.
Right.
So it's like, fuck Keyshawn.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So what?
Nah, can't do that. Because you was supposed to fight Jermaine Ortiz, and you was about to fight him. And I'm pretty sure if you would have fought him, you wouldn't have said he not shit. I get it. He survived Lomachenko and gave him a good fight. He didn't beat him, but he arguably beat Tio, who beat Lomachenko. So we got to keep it real. Nah, saying Jermaine Ortiz ain't shit. He better than a lot of guys that you fought. No bullshit. He's better than Kambosos. Jermaine Ortiz is the better win on Keyshawn's resume than Kambosos. I'll tell you that. Nobody never stopped Jermaine Ortiz. Kambosos already got stopped by Loma. We knew Hitchins could stop him just because he ain't what he used to be, right? So nah, I don't rock with that. I get it. The F Keyshawn, that's between them, but nah, Jermaine Ortiz is something, bro. He ain't no poop putt, bro. That's a good
People
win.
wanted to see me and Bowser fight. People wanted to see me and George Camp. Even though George Kambosos got beat by Devin Haney and Lomachenko, people were still looking forward.
He's still a solid fight.
I wanted to see that
Yeah,
fight.
like
That's a
how
good
it's gonna
fight.
play out.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah, but we kind of knew though. We kind of knew. Like nobody was calling for you to fight Kambosos. They kind of was mad that you was fighting him. I wasn't, but people was mad. You know what I mean? Complaining about it. So nobody was asking for you to fight no George Kambosos, bro. Like there's some Jermaine Ortiz is better. It would have been a better win than the guys you just named. John
Keyshawn
Bowser,
is like we can't name who, like who has this
Jermaine
guy
Ortiz
beat.
win is better than both of them.
Yeah.
You can't. This guy he beat Jermaine Ortiz, but Jermaine Ortiz got a name from fighting Lomachenko, not beating Lomachenko. He just fought Lomachenko. Jermaine Ortiz ain't shit.
Right.
So it's like,
Nah, that ain't true.
fuck Keyshawn.
Yeah.
And that's their personal shit. He can say what he want about Keyshawn, but nah, Jermaine Ortiz is a quality fighter. Like I said, definitely better than George Kambosos and John Bowser and several other guys that you fought on your resume. You got about 20 fights. He better than a lot of those guys on your resume. No disrespect. That's not a slight to your resume, but you're not giving Jermaine Ortiz his proper credit. Yeah, he got known for fighting Lomachenko, but he ain't just fight him. He fought him very well, especially in that first half of the fight. Now, Loma took over in the second half, and that's how Jermaine Ortiz lost it. But if you ask me, he beat Tio when they fought. He had Tio frustrated, complaining, looking crazy. Tio looked really bad against Jermaine Ortiz. You know what I mean? Wasn't he scheduled to fight? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Reef. So, like, I don't know what you mean he wasn't shit. You was about to fight him. We can't do that. That's why I say stop letting y'all personal feelings and back and forth with these fighters make it seem like they ain't shit because of how you feel. Jermaine Ortiz is a quality win for anybody. If you was to fight him next, it'd still be a good win for you. It'd be better than Kambosos.
Move on. So what is the next fight for you? Like there's a lot of big money fights like you look at Brian Norman, you look at Tio, Dalton Smith, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Like there's a lot of big names. You could stay at 140 and maybe sacrifice that one fight, big money at 140, or you can go up to 47. There's a lot of names at 47. Like who is the next big fight that you like, all right, like this is what I want to go after. It might not happen, but this is what you want.
I think, like I said, I've been calling all these guys Devin Haney, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia for the longest. I think that
Devin Haney, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, not on ZUFFA. You're not gonna fight. And maybe this was out. This was just like a day ago, right? So this is maybe even a little less, maybe less than that, but maybe roughly about a day ago, this interview. And then we seen the ZUFFA news today. So maybe he didn't make the move to ZUFFA before this, but you're calling out all the guys and you just aligned yourself with a promotional company that's not going to put you in position to fight none of them dudes. In my opinion, I don't think so, because ain't none of them. It seemed like you got to sign up over there to fight over there. And Ryan, Teofimo, and Devin is not going to ZUFFA, bro. You kind of, I don't know. This is a strange move, and the timing of it couldn't be stranger. It's a strange move, man. Respectfully, this is a strange move. It's a little weird. Everybody in the building, hit the like button. Let's keep rocking, man.
These are the guys that got the most commercial value right now and the most accomplished out of the young group, young crop of guys besides the exception of Shakur and Tank, but I think that I need to get one of them guys to kind of like X them out and put my face there. So
Yeah. Do you think like those dudes will fight you? Because like you said, you've been in the ring with everybody, so they know like, all right, this dude is a threat a little bit. So like, it's almost like, why would I put myself in that position when I know this dude could potentially beat me if I could just go fight Joe Schmo and everybody and knock him out? Everybody think, oh yeah, I'm nice.
No, I think they will fight.
You think they'll fight?
Because I think a lot of people haven't seen enough of me. So I feel like they don't even understand. They don't believe it yet.
Yeah,
Like,
No,
they
yeah.
don't believe the hype.
yeah,
yet.
they don't believe it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, y'all saying Hitchins is good, but they looking at me like, who the fuck he for? Who he beat? Like, what level? Like, they looking at the same thing. Because you gotta remember, guys like Devin, Ryan, and Teal, they all been in big fights already.
Yep.
So they kind of looking at me like, we want to see what you do when you get to that fight.
Right.
So I think they'll give me that opportunity just off the fact that I haven't been seen enough.
And how
Can't wait
hard
to
or
see that.
easy is it to make these fights? You know what I'm saying? Like, we see you and Keyshawn going at it. Like, if you two people want to fight, how
Yeah.
easy or hard is that to make that fight happen?
I think it is. It could be easy, but it's the people that want to put the money behind it. You see, they paid Teofimo and Shakur all that money because they wanted to see that fight.
Yeah.
I think that me and Keyshawn.
But see, you saying something. They gotta want to see the fight. And Shakur, you ain't Shakur, man. Shit different, man. Different situations, bro. You gotta fight the fights people want you to want to see you fight. If you want to get paid accordingly, bro, you're not gonna get paid the way these guys get paid. Especially not on no fucking ZUFFA, bro. Fact, shout out to Everything Boxing. This shit crazy, man. Like I don't know if I ain't feeling this move right here. I just because I can't understand it right now. That's all. Maybe it ain't for me to understand this for Hitchins, but it's a strange timing, bro. Very strange timing. Shout out to my dog. Where he at? Behind the Hands TV, man. What's good with it, bro? Yeah, man. And that's what it's looking like. People gonna call it witness protection because you don't. All the names that you just named are not there. I don't get this.
Sean, we had a
Shout
fight
out to
supposed to
Hitchins,
come
I'm still
happen,
rooting for him, but
and
I don't
they didn't pay it.
understand
They was only supposed to go up like $300K more on the money. They didn't want to do it, so it's like y'all don't want to see the fight bad enough because if y'all paying Tio and Devin more money to fight regular. I want to say bums or regular guys in Times Square because remember that card when they fought
Yes, in Times Square.
It was kind of
Yes.
like. They wasn't fighting each other. It was like all
They
three
was
big
all
names.
fighting people they knew they was gonna
be
beat.
supposed to beat. The only guy that fluked it was
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
But all them guys was making a lot of money that night, more than they offered me to fight Keyshawn. And I feel like a lot of people want to watch me and Keyshawn
Yeah,
fight. So if
absolutely.
y'all want to see it, don't make me go. Don't lowball me. I ain't a goof now. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, and I don't got a manager that's a goof. So y'all gonna pay up. So if they want to see the fight, I think that it's all about the people the higher ups that want to make the fight happen.
And I only ask that because
I get what he's saying, but it's tough. Like to just start demanding shit. Like I don't know, man. It was tough for him to go about it. For him to go about that the way he was going about it. Like I don't think that was a fight that they was planning or lining up. And again, you gotta get your name out there better. You gotta fight better. You gotta fight more dangerous fights, man. It's like the most dangerous opposition out there for you. You have found a reason not to fight them. Even with the Keyshawn thing, you saying they ain't want to pay $300K more. Would you rather take that fight and say the hell with the $300K, beat him up, put yourself in position? It's like I get it, y'all be trying to negotiate, but y'all seemingly be overplaying your hands, and then it end up ruining an opportunity. And now you going from potentially fighting the Keyshawn Davis to now you being at 47 fighting on ZUFFA with limited welterweights. I don't get it. And no belts. Two things he want. He wants certain names and he wants belts. And money, and maybe the money is over there, but the names and the belts is not going to be there, man. Sometimes I think people just be hearing what they want. Like let me keep going, man. Let me ignore that. Like I said, man, they may have been offering good money, but they don't have the opponents to justify whatever they're going to pay them. So it's only so long that shit going to fly. Like they literally got less than 10 welterweights from what I just looked at. I didn't even see 10 welterweights. And none of them is the names that he spoke. So again, yeah, you might want the money, but who they going to pay you these M's to fight? That's over there. That's the confusing part. So you can say you want these fights, but he has to understand that the move he just made might have moved him further away from all of them opportunities. That's what I think. And the belts. That's two other things he said he wants. So yeah, you might get the money, but you're not going to get the proper notoriety nor respect People don't care. We can't spend your money. They don't care if they pay you $20 million for a fight. But if it's to fight somebody that we don't care about, it's not going to do nothing for your profile. Yeah, it might do something for your bank account, but you want to grow your name. You said you're on the level of the Devins, the Shakurs, and all these other guys, right? Not going over there to ZUFFA and not fighting less than stellar competition. You get what I'm saying? Both of those dudes just took a challenge in their careers in their last fight. You fought Kambosos. You were supposed to fight Jermaine. That fell out. The Keyshawn fight fell out, and now you over there on ZUFFA with no opposition. So it's tough. Yeah, they might have paid you, but let's see how it work out. And I hope it works in his favor. I'm not against it, but it's just a little confusing. And maybe they sold him on some money, because that's the first thing he said I seen on his Twitter or his Instagram. More M's and more belts when he said he signed his ZUFFA. So we'll see.
Like, even watching a Teofimo versus Shakur, like, that's the fights that we want to see as boxing fans. We want to see those A to A fighters, not like we know Tank and Roller. I don't want to see a Tank versus Roller.
But why I felt like I seen that though? I don't think it was just the fighters. I feel like it was the Turkey. Turkey put that money. I don't think Teo would have. I don't think Shakur would have went up to fight Teo if he wasn't getting paid.
If the money wasn't
right. I don't think Teo would have just jumped into a Shakur fight if they wasn't getting paid a lot of money, and they made a lot of money at that night. So it made sense. With me, with me, it's like I will.
Different person too. You got to thank Richardson Hitchins, who put that fight on. Turkey Al-Sheikh paid that money because he be paying that bag. If he want to see a fight, he gonna pay for it.
Fight anybody.
That's what you got to understand.
Put the money in front of me, and I'm not saying to give me top dollar, but we know how much. We know
make
how
it respectable.
Yeah,
we know like people know who's good and who's not.
Yeah, facts.
And jumping into the next thing, so obviously you and Shakur are very good friends, right? Great win versus Teofimo, right? Who is someone other than Tank that you would want to see him fight that would take his game to legacy to the next level?
I think Shakur best competition to fight would have to be me, Keyshawn, or Tank. I think those only guys that would be able to step in the ring and like you see like boxing at the highest level, around that level, around that weight. I think even Shakur and Devin Haney too, because they have like they're familiar with each other, and like Devin ain't a big puncher, Shakur ain't a big puncher, so it would be like a great boxing match. But I would favor Shakur, but I feel like those type of guys like that would be like fun and make boxing like dope again, and
everybody would want to watch it.
It would to be one of those three, like one of you three.
I think like me,
because he's not gonna fight Keyshawn.
Yeah, me, Devin, or Tank would be like the fights that. But like I said, I'm not like. I would fight Shakur, but I ain't gonna run in there to fight Shakur if I could fight somebody else, because like me and Shakur got a really, really close relationship. So it's like I said, I'm not saying to the world like, no, you'll never see me and Shakur fight. If Turkey and these guys come with a great opportunity, it's no turn it down. I ain't saying give me 100 M's to fight Shakur, but I know for sure like ain't too much different. If I could go fight Ryan, they ain't gonna pay me much more to fight Shakur. If I fight Ryan, they both like give me Ryan or Devin or Teo. Like I gonna give me around the same bread. You feel me?
No,
I mean, I guess, but this is the thing, man. Like, you can't get. All right, let me not say that. It just would appear that those fights are going to be extremely difficult to make, aligning yourself with ZUFFA. That's all. I can't stress that enough. Like, because you keep hearing him reiterate the fights. He's naming names that's nowhere near that platform. How he gonna make the fights? Get what I'm saying? And then you saying Turkey, you got to think Turkey. If Turkey is do you have a relationship with Turkey? You probably don't. See what I'm saying? Like, he wanted to rock with Shakur. He promoted Shakur. He liked him. Got a relationship over there. That's what you need to get, so you can get those kind of opportunities. But as long as you over here with a slim roster, it's gonna be hard to make the kind of name you want. Yeah, maybe you can make some money, and maybe that's cool. But people gonna look at this as a protection program because you're looking like you're getting away from all the smoke. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to ETB. Who talking crazy? Somebody said something crazy?
So there's a segment that we've been doing with fighters about the super fights, right? So I'm going to give you a couple super fights that could potentially happen. Maybe they happen, maybe they don't. You give me who wins and why, right? The first one, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney 2. Who wins that fight?
I think Devin wins. Because I think when you watch the first fight, when Devin wasn't getting dropped, Ryan wasn't doing Ryan wasn't winning.
When Devin was boxing.
I was in the arena, so it was kind of like Ryan had a lot of moments. Like he had a lot of like slam dunk moments. And
Yeah.
boom, he catch Ryan. Boom, boom, he catch Devin. Boom, hurt him. And then Devin, once the fight get quiet, we see Devin picking away at him and winning the round. So
It's crazy because he probably not even aware that Turkey said this. But you talking about Turkey, but then you move away from the one guy that got the relationship with Turkey. That's why I'm confused about the moves. Like I would like to know how he thinking. Like who could he see himself fighting that's over there? Because I hope he realized how they operate. They on some get down and lay down. They trying to be like their own league without the rest of boxing almost. And that I just don't know how that's gonna work.
So I think that's why the scorecard at the end of the fight was 115, 113, 115, 112. Ryan, even though Ryan
Dre,
dropped
I
him
say
3
the
times,
same thing to him.
that was because
every now
he
and
didn't.
then.
He wasn't winning a lot of rounds. He just dropped them and built up a lot of 10-8 rounds.
Yeah.
So I think Devin don't get dropped or get hurt and can go 12 rounds. He's definitely beating Ryan.
Okay. Boots or tees?
I go with Boots.
Boots.
I'll go with Boots. I feel like Boots is just like that star guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That stud. He been that guy since the amateurs. I fought both in the amateurs, and I feel like Boots was the better guy even from back then.
Okay. This is somebody that everybody loves, and they not in the same weight class, but Bam and Inoue.
You already knew it.
I love Bam. Bam is dope. You know, I've been knowing Bam since a young kid too. I think me and Bam sparred. Or did we? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we didn't. But we in the Olympic Training Center. I was like 17 at the time. Bam was probably like 15.
Right.
But dope fight. I mean, I would want Bam to win, but I feel like Inoue is probably like a little too strong. Inoue bigger than him.
Yeah, he's bigger. Yeah.
I think Inoue probably be too strong for him.
I wonder if they'll ever fight because Bam's a little smaller.
Yeah.
Smaller anyway.
That would be a crazy fight. Let's go Benavidez Bivol.
I'm betting. I bet at Benavidez. I bet at Shakur actually.
On that fight?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think that fight ever is gonna happen?
But Shakur did say for the media. Shakur did say it's like a super close fight.
Yeah.
But he's probably leaning a little bit towards Bivol. So I don't want Benavidez to look at it like Shakur don't fuck with me now.
Yeah.
And this was like a while ago, but I think it'll be a great fight. I think they could fight. I just like Benavidez. He's young. He's like
I like Benavidez.
He's
too.
young.
Punching too. A lot of output.
A lot of output.
Yeah, I just feel like he's so good as a fighter. I think he's just like that guy. He reminds me like a old school type of fighter. Like so, Benavidez is probably one of my favorite fighters in the world. So it's like hard to bet against him, against anyone.
And this is the last one. I know you on both sides a little bit, and they both got love. You already know. You already know what I'm gonna say.
Still, like I've been saying it from day one. 50-50 fight.
50-50.
50-50 fight.
Simple as that. All right. What do both of them do good that might give the other problems?
I think Tank is just naturally like a freak. You know, naturally could do a lot of things that a lot of people can't. And Shakur is just a boxing computer. So both got to deal with a lot of shit.
It's a good way to describe it.
Big ass chess match.
Yeah. All right. These are our last 3 questions, and this one is important because I love hearing this answer. So you've been through, a lot of trials and tribulations in your life growing up, right? So if we were watching a documentary of your life on the TV screen and we were in this moment right now, what would people be screaming at the screen?
If we're in this moment right now from the whole documentary leading up to this moment.
Everybody's watching your life up to this moment.
Yeah.
What would they be screaming that you need to do or that you have done or that they're, whatever it is?
I think a lot of people be proud of me. And I think a lot of people just be screaming like with me it's just about staying focused. I think a lot of people just be at the screen like stay focused, like you got this far, and just like trying to stay away from the distractions, because like you mentioned before, like being in New York and like climbing and avoiding distractions is tough, but it's even harder when you get the money, you get the recognition, and trying to avoid it.
So access, when you get access.
Yeah, if you get access to anything you want, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I knew my life was like different, bro. When I like it could be a girl I'm lusting over on IG or something, and like they'll see me in person, or like I'll be like, yo, let's kick it, let's hang out today, and like the day will be like, it'll just be like some jiggy ass day, and it's like I'm hitting it next night. I'm like, I'm like, oh my god, this shit lit now. Like, I can't overindulge in this.
That's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that's funny as shit.
A next stable question that we always ask: if you had to describe your life in one word or phrase, what would you say? And you can't say adversity.
My life in one word. One word?
One word or phrase?
Or phrase.
Trials and tribulations, I guess.
Yeah.
Trials and tribulations. I think just beating the odds. Yeah. I think that's really like me. Like I think just with my story, being a kid from Crown Heights, growing up in a 1-bedroom apartment with my mother, my little brother, my father, my grandfather, and myself. I remember like having bed bugs in a mattress, and like I'm telling my mom like, yo, we got bed bugs. My friend came over, like, can we change it? And my mom's like, you got to sleep in this shit. We ain't got no money for no mattress. And just getting evicted, and even from my younger age at 12, 13, never going out to eat. My mom never took me out to eat because she didn't have enough money for that. So we had to eat what she could cook in the house or food stamps. So I think from like living like that up to the age of, I want to say like 19, 20, then like, obviously turning professional, starting to make money and changing my life slowly but surely. And now being like a $1 million fighter is like, damn, like I beat a lot of odds.
All the odds, bro.
God is so good.
Stacked against you, bro.
Man, God is so good.
That's hard, man. That's hard. Not for real, bro.
I'm proud of you.
For real. That's hard, bro.
Thank you,
like
bro. I appreciate it.
That's I don't know, man. That hits you.
It hits you a little different, bro. It hits you a little different. The last staple question that we have. So the show's called Second Win, right? So if anybody didn't take anything away from whatever you said, what advice could you give people who are trying to catch their second win in life? Maybe they got laid off of their job. Maybe they trying to be the next Africa. Maybe they trying to do whatever and catch their second win in life. What advice could you give them?
I give all my friends this. I give my friend this advice all the time, and this I think this stick with a lot of people. If a lot of people get it, it will make a lot of sense to them. But my friend, he have a clothing brand, and he says he's hungry, and I'm like, bro, like, you not hungry for it. I'm like, you ever watch like the FBI, like the country, when they want to like get like a case done, they're doing whatever it takes, like staying up, they're doing some illegal shit to say, like, like when you watch like cop movies, they're gonna get the case done. They're doing whatever. And I feel like even when I was 15 and I told you that I didn't have a mom to be like, yo, you could fly away, I'm gonna get you a plane ticket, hotel to go to this tournament. I had to get it done. I had to go sell candy after school, but on weekends to figure it out and get to that tournament, because it wasn't for the money. I really wanted to box. So if you really want to do
facts, bro. He said the only person he won't fight, and he said it personally, like he only one he won't fight is Keyshawn.
Like,
rest of them
you gotta go hard. You gotta think of every ways to like perfect this shit. Even when it comes to school, being a doctor, like being a boxer, like I'm up constantly watching tape. I could be on a date, I'm watching tapes. I could be out with my mom, I'm watching tape. Like just even like I remember being like Shakur Camp House, and his grandfather looked at me like, you saying you want to be the best, you watching tape, that ain't enough. When you look at Shakur, what is Shakur always doing? He's always crafting. He's always shadow boxing. Everywhere he's go, he's always shadow boxing. I don't know if y'all ever hung around Shakur. He shadow boxes everywhere. You always see him crafting. So it's like, and he tell me all the time, like, bro, I'm working on my craft. I ain't fucking with this. And it just shows, it's just like another way to show, like, somebody wants something, they gonna go to another level somebody else.
Hey, y'all remember they panned the camera back. It was one of Zaquin Moses' fights. Shakur was back there shadow boxing. And bro was in the back. While Zay was getting ready, he was shadow boxing, bro. This dude, everywhere he go,
because a lot of fighters ain't walking around just shadow boxing.
Right.
People do that when it's time to do it, or they're in a boxing gym. Like, this dude is at a funeral shadow boxing.
That's how dedicated he is.
No cap.
Hey, that's another level.
That's a great answer, bro. Yo, bro, we just want to tell you we appreciate you jumping on here, bro.
Appreciate your time,
we appreciate
man.
your time, champ. We're gonna jump in that ring, and I'm gonna whoop him after this.
Big cap.
Hey, bro. Second Win family, like, comment, subscribe. Go tell whoever to
tell your family,
tell your
everybody,
pet fish,
man.
tell your grandma, whoever.
Please.
We got Mr. Africa, the IBF champion,
Yes, sir.
Richardson Hitchins on the show. Love, we out.
Man, shout out to them boys, man. That was a good interview by them by the Second Win podcast. Shout out to them boys, man. But I've been wanting to chop it up with Hitchins for a while, because I actually like the young man, man. I rock with him, but I just wanted to ask him some questions. Like, is he aware of, like,
Lewis Art for the Ring magazine here with Conor.
What fights do he want? Like, what is he looking to accomplish? What made that the right fit for him? It's stuff I really want to say to that dude, man. And they don't have no 140, so he going to 47. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, if you don't got no other choice. There's no 40 division, so he got to be going to 47. So I just hope whatever money they offered him, it was the right kind of money. And I hope he can get the fights and continue to grow his profile because that's a really talented dude, man. Hitchins can box. So Candy in Brooklyn, I think he sold something else. It sound good for the cat. Damon, you a fool. He sold a little candy. He say what kind of candy, Damon, he say what kind of candy. You know what I mean? You already know, Kurt. Appreciate everybody. Hit that like button, support the grind. We're going to rock out for a bit more. I got to get to this. This was Conor Benn. You know, he did a little 7-8 minute little sit down. You know, he was talking about Shakur. Gary Russell did an interview that people that probably didn't react to. He was talking about Shakur and his too, but they both kind of said the same thing. They saying he won't fight him, but I don't know why these dudes feel like that. I mean, Conor Benn, take your ass to 47 where you belong, man. I truly think if y'all get in a boxing ring, you can get outboxed by this dude. But let's see what he had to say. He said Core never wanted to fight him, so let's hear him out. Let's hear what he had to say.
Benn, as he returns against Regis Prograis on Netflix, on the chief support of Tyson Fury against Arsenal Makhmudov. Conor, good to be speaking to you. How's things? How have you been?
Yeah, good, mate. Grafting.
Yeah, obviously returning back. I guess in quick succession after November, which was an incredible night for yourself against Chris Eubank Jr. Did you expect to sort of return to the ring so soon? I should.
No, it was unexpected, to be honest. But it was one of them ones where it was like the opportunity was presented, and I stayed disciplined, I stayed ready. Most people after a victory like mine with Eubank would go and live life. Ultimately I got straight back in the gym and was onto the team about getting the next available dates. I'll be ready, and I was ready with my weight, which is the main thing this camp, which was just getting my weight down. And because I'd been disciplined in my off season, I was able to get this opportunity.
Yeah, and third stadium fight back to back, and back at Tottenham as well. I mean, it must be special, I guess, to call that familiar territory.
Flossy stupid. Flossy a fool, man. He look a little sickly. Nah, bro. Nah, this shit looking crazy. What's going on with Buddy, man? Nah, he look like Clay. He like his skin tone is like the same color as the Rock dude on Fantastic Four. Like, what is he on right now? Bro look like, what is dude name in Fantastic? What is it? The Thing? He like the Thing with like the hair of a golden lord. I don't know what he trying to accomplish. This shit is confusing. Conor Benn is out of control. This man got a chicken pack of noodles in his head. He look like he working out too bad, man. You better slow up. Nah, he looking thin, man. What kind? You on that Kurt fast now? You on that Just Do Die? You gotta chill, bro. What you smoking? Remember that interview when he was like, Shakur is on smoke? Nah, you might be on smoke looking like that, bro. And yo, what the fuck is this? Shit. All right, man, I'm back, man. My bad. This shit just caught me off guard. Bro, why he back out like that? Hold on. All right, let me unpause it, man. It's looking crazy.
For yourself.
Do you know what? It's a blessing because this is my first stadium show in a row. And I sit down and I go, what a blessing, all within a year. To be in Maker Fights, and I'm excited to be here and put on another show. I'm first fight in almost 3 years back down near Walter. So for me, it really is about solidifying my legacy now at 147. Even though I've been there at 3 years, everybody's saying, "Oh, you can't do it," or you can't be a one.
Manny TV, it might be a tie, Manny. It might be a tie, bro, because they both got that pack of noodle shit going on. Nah, Xander's shit look like it's on the way out. Connor's shit still look like wet. You know what I'm saying? Like he just reapplied it. Xander's shit, you can start seeing the black in Xander's shit. Like if he just go ahead and take it out, he'd be cool. But nah, Conor staying on top of that. He getting a weekly rinse. I don't know what it is he got in his head, but that shit dark. Man, that shit look wet too. You got two golden lords, yo. You got the golden lord from the UK. And you got the Latino golden lord, Xander Zayas, yo. Y'all asses is bogus. Talking about it's a cultural thing. Nah, you bogus, bro. Get that shit out your head, bro. Blonde. Bro, a blonde.
60 for 3 years and everything, you can drop down to 147, 150. it's a chip on my shoulder, and it's like, all right, cool, well, watch me, I'll do it.
How are you finding getting that weight down, would you say? Obviously, it's been, do you appreciate it more now, like when the times of the 2 Eubank fights, like, I have to do this again? Like.
I definitely appreciate eating Wagyu for training camp, for the Eubank fights, but that's cold out.
Hey, nah, I said the same thing. Now you need that Army Baldy back. I said that earlier, bro. You gotta bring the Baldy back. Xander, wow.
And get the weight down. But yeah, it's been challenging, but I've been disciplined. And I feel like if you're disciplined, you don't crash your weight, you do things properly by the book. And I have a good team, I have a good performance chef, Daniel Sargent, who's been my performance chef for a few years now. And he's managed to get my weight down without me feeling like I've had to get my weight down.
Is this something that you was always conscious on your mind? Like you always wanted to drop back down to 47?
Of course.
Was it always on your mind, be like, I can't get too comfortable to this one?
Well, it's crazy because I went up to 175 pounds for the Eubank fight.
Yeah.
You know, so for me to now be at 150 is, it's a big drop, isn't it? Considering for the Eubank fight, I was in phenomenal shape at 175, 160. You know, so yeah, that was a challenge. But once I've got something in my head, I do it. I get it done, and I stay disciplined. And loads of people say you can't do it, and I'll show them I can do it.
Just talking about the triple stadium fights back to back. You know, for everything you've been through the last couple of years, do you feel like you have a greater appreciation, like, you know, the stadium fights and everything? It's like you appreciate. It's not like something you want to get. Like, I don't know how to not something you get used to.
No, yeah, I appreciate it a lot more. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate my career a lot more because at one stage it was looking like I was not going to fight again, you know, by choice, and just I was done with boxing. And now within a year, I've had my third stadium show, you know, making an insane amount of money, making memorable nights that I will never forget, solidifying my legacy in the second Eubank fight, to then now pushing on being mandatory for the WBC world title against Garcia, you know, all within a year. So, you know, for me, I sit down and I go, I take it all in. Gratitude.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I take it all in.
Yeah. Would you make a progress?
You need to keep taking it in. Because you... Hey, he got more weight to cut because it ain't no way you on weight right now, bro. Like, he probably got more weight to cut, yo. Nah, bro. Nah, somebody better keep an IV, a doctor or something on standby, bro. Bro looking malnourished, bro. Like, what the hell? Man, he better not have to cut no more weight. I swear, bro. I swear he better not have to cut no more weight. I'm dead ass. I don't want to hear it, bro. You better not say, yeah, I gotta cut some more weight. I'm gonna cry, bro. Like, you done. You finished right now. You better be 150 right now. Hey, yo. Ain't no way he was coming there. Facts, bro. Facts. But he'll say, Shakur never wanted to fight. Bro, you got in the ring. He called you in the ring after his fight. He said he'll wash you. He said you picked up boxing too late. He'll beat you. You know what I'm saying? So you really wanted that smoke, you can get it. But I don't think Eddie Hearn interested in that because I don't think he want to see Conor lose. I really don't.
As a fighter, obviously he's been around the world level for some time. What do you make of him as a fighter?
I think he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. I think, you know, he's a tricky southpaw. But ultimately, I believe I've got too much horsepower, too young, too strong, too fast, too agile, too explosive, and I'm feeling extremely dangerous.
So there's a lot of rumours flying around on Twitter about him being injured and whatnot going into the fight. I don't know if you would have seen any of it.
I have not seen any of it, no.
Yeah, so none of that, I guess, provides a distraction for yourself.
It's not a distraction. Ultimately, it could be him or King Kong in the ring. It could be him or you know, whoever in there. You know, it doesn't make no difference to me. Ultimately, I'm preparing for a fight. I'm fitting up for a 15-round fight. So, you know, if he wants to come with it, come with it. If he wants to talk the talk that he's talking, I don't see no noise. I don't know. I've been eliminated from the noise. So when I see videos like that of him, you know, trying to taunt me and being disrespectful, and it takes me by surprise when I see him yesterday at the stadium, there was no word said. You know, in fact, it was quite friendly. Him and his coach asked for a picture. You know, so ultimately, talk is cheap. and I don't take words
Who that zombie been up there?
lightly. I take it to heart. So, Saturday night, nobody else pays the price. Everyone else might find it funny, but he pays the price, and he will pay the price.
Yeah, has the flip switched now?
Nah, what's funny, you got bug eyes right now, your cheeks looking slim, your skin tone look like clay. It's like sunburnt clay or something. And then you got that pack of noodles sitting at the top, bro. No, he got that top ramen sitting in his head. He bugging. Yeah, I got Regis, man. I got Regis by default. I got the Rougarou. Man. Damn it.
It's always like I've been there for the past 3 weeks. I've been fight ready for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I'm gonna go in there, and if he wants to, say I'm not this and I'm not that and I'm not this, there's a difference. My career's just getting started. This is finished, especially after Saturday night.
I see you on the other day. You posted the WBC.
Oh no! Hold on. He a couple days away. Where we at? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. He got a couple days. He probably got to cut a few more pounds to be real though, because there ain't no way he gonna wait.
147 rankings at welterweight. Still the passion, definitely to fight Ryan Garcia. Of
course. I mean, this was supposed to be Ryan. I've chose to not wait until August, September for them to make me mandatory, which I am mandatory for the world title shot. We chose to have a fight in between. This date was presented on 6 weeks or 7 weeks notice. No problem, take it, give me progress. And that was it. Done, fight done. Got straight into camp and went straight to work on 6 weeks. That's why I say I stay disciplined, I stay ready. Most of the fighters would like to give up on this opportunity and would have waited out until September to fight Garcia due to the position I'm in. But I chose to be active.
Yeah. Obviously, I want to talk about January as well, getting in the ring with Shakur Stevenson as well. We called you into the ring. I guess, what did you make of that? Still a fight that you like?
Not really, no. I mean, he's not.
See, he get asked a straight up question. If somebody asks you, do you want to fight somebody? You can't speak for what Shakur want. You can speak for yourself. You just said it. No. You never did. You don't. What's that word y'all use in the UK? You don't fancy your chances against him. I don't care how much power you think you got. You ain't knocked nobody out since Chris Algieri in that WBC egg situation. No BS. You've knocked absolutely nobody out. And like you said, Marcus, he do look like he in a fight of his life trying to make that 150, kicking his ass. That catch weight kicking his ass. And just think, y'all, he talking about going back down to 47. Yo, better take your time, Conor.
Of course, Stevenson as well. We called you into the ring. I guess, what did you make of that? Still a fight that you like?
Not really, no. I mean, he's not interested in the fight either. He's going back down to 135, I believe he said.
He mentioned that. Yeah.
He was never going to fight at 147 anyway.
Why do you think he actually called you?
Why would he? Well, it's clout. That's all it is. Yeah. The Americans calling out the Brits, or the Brits calling out the Americans. It's always a good. It's always a good mix. It always gets people talking. But he was never interested in the fight at 147. Yeah. And I know that, because he first said that he'd fight me at 154, and then it was 147, and now he's not fighting until he's only fighting at 135 now. Yeah. So,
Bro, shut the hell up. You fighting Regis next, man. I mean that respectfully. Shut the hell up. You fighting Regis next, and you fought a drained Chris Eubank back to back, and you barely got out of that second one. That shit was not what you said it'd be. You not the kind of fighter you think you are. Are you a good fighter? Like, I believe he works hard and stuff like that, but he ain't on the level of some of these guys he throwing out there. And that's why he can hide behind Matchroom and 147 all he want, bro. But if you really wanted to fight that man, you wouldn't have said no when he first asked you. And you can't speak for Shakur. Speak for yourself. Say no, you never really wanted to fight, because that's not a fight that you ever envisioned making. You can say what you want. You just think you're going to go out there and bulldoze him. I'm willing to bet money Shakur Stevenson will outbox Conor Benn. I just don't think he got the skill set. That rough and rugged, that shit not going to work. I don't believe so. I don't think he'll have the success he think he'll have. I really don't.
He was never going to take that fight at 147.
Yeah. Conor, appreciate the time as always, and all the best on Saturday. Good to see you, mate. Top man.
Look, shout out to Conor. He's fighting Regis this Saturday. Catch weight of 150. That's the Tyson Fury and Mahmoudov card as well. Bill Haney moving goalposts, blonde black guy with blonde hair. Oh, I don't know what that's about. Conor better eat a whole lot of salads and go in that bathroom. Yeah, bro looking slim, man. Bro look like he hungry, man. He hungry. But look, let me get some more of these videos up before we get out of here. I just wanted to play that shit, and I'll play the Gary Russell one another day, man. We'll react to that tomorrow, matter of fact. But I'll get to some of these videos y'all was asking me about with Boots and Xander after the weigh-in. They both did a video, I believe, after the weigh-in. So I can't wait to see this. Can't wait to see this. But let me play the one from Xander real quick. Let me get the one from Xander. She might be on the stoppage if it was a fight. Shakur at 147. I'm telling you, out here dropping all that weight. That's when people get hurt the most. When they be fluctuating in weight, going up and down in weight, up or down, either or. You can see a guy get dropped or knocked out for the first time. You know what I'm saying? It's real out there, man. You can't that weight. It's weight classes for a reason. You gaining and then dropping, gaining and dropping. That should be crazy. But I wasted his question on Fundora. What he do? Shout out to Blue. What he do? What he ask? I'm about to get this Xander joint up here for y'all real quick. Why would it do that? There we go. There we go. All right. They're going to tip the scale for him. I'm telling you something. They might. Real talk, bro. They might. Boots didn't answer him. Oh, Boots didn't answer. Oh, he asked the Fundora question. Quarterfinal round, give his ass all he looking for, playing around, dropping all that weight.
World Junior Middleweight Championships.
Xander, champ. We see a lot of people making Boots the favorite. You see his team very confident. You know, how do you feel about that? Do you feel you should? Do you embrace the underdog role? Do you feel they're making a mistake?
I don't mind. I feel like I've been an underdog my whole life. My whole career, nobody have ever believed in me. Only my team and I. And that's all I need. I need my people around me, behind me. They're there. They're going to ride with me, and June 27, I'm going to make history. Brother.
Does that give you even more focus, more hunger to go?
I always have the same hunger. I always have the same focus, tunnel vision. I'm here to take on the world, and June 27, it starts.
How do you feel about him, moving up? You say he hasn't faced nobody as big as you. You think it'll be a difference?
Y'all saw it today. Y'all saw it today. He kept trying to believe that he's as big as me, that he's as tall as me. It's different. It's different. He saw it today.
Love the confidence, champ.
Mira, realmente yo pienso que esa es parte de lo que él hace cada vez que se trepa el cuadrilátero, cada vez que se trepa en cualquier conferencia de prensa. Yo no lo tomo personal, esto es parte del trabajo, parte del negocio. Él, ¿verdad? De cierta manera no tocó mi persona, simplemente los cinturones, a lo que yo le decía que los tocara, que es la única vez que lo iba a tocar.
En el Barclay, ¿tú crees que los boricuas te van a apoyar a ti?
Yo creo que en el Barclay, en cualquier lugar de Nueva York, los boricuas van a venir y van a darse cita. Creo que lo han hecho a través de mi carrera. 8 peleas peleando en Nueva York, 9 con esta, y creo que no va a ser la excepción.
Xander, I got a question for you. So you were a rising star with great IQ. A lot of people are saying that this fight is so soon, and you're preparing to be one of the best Puerto Rican fighters of all time. So what do you want to say to all the people, that you're taking this fight against a fighter like Boots?
Man,
what is your plan at 23 years old to be a good fighter like Boots?
I'm the best 154 pounder. I'm the best 154 pounder, and come June 27th, I will show it.
Yeah. Xander.
How many likes do you need to collab in your Instagram? Yes. Shoot me a text. We can talk about it, but maybe I can collab for free. You don't need no likes.
Xander, you've been calling out all the champions, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
pressed Sebastian Fundora, you was pressing Virgil Ortiz, and those fights didn't come to fruition. Now you got Jaron Boots Ennis.
Yeah.
You pressed for that fight at this early age. What made you stay away from the game plan that Top Rank have to say, listen, man, I need to fight these dudes?
Man, to be great, you got to face the good guys, right? And I feel like it was easy. It's the easy route. It's what everybody have done. Just take an easy route, take an easy fight, make a little bit of cash, and that's it. I I want to be great. I want to be great in the sport of boxing. This is the way you do it.
In Puerto Rico, we have fighters like Felix Trinidad, Miguel Cotto, Wilfredo Gomez. Are those guys the reason that you're going so hard?
No, being honest, it's about my legacy. Obviously, they brought a lot of history to Puerto Rico and the boxing world in the island. But to be honest, it's all about my legacy. It's about building Xander Zayas and what he's going to bring to the table every time he steps into the ring.
Xander, you say that Boots is going to be running the punches all night. What do you see that you think you'll be able to accomplish?
Man, I just feel like he gets frustrated when things don't go his way, and he's going to get really frustrated come June 27th.
Xander, you referring to the Karen's fight?
I'm referring to all the fights that he's been frustrated. It's been a couple.
Xander, speaking of the great Puerto Rican legends, I've noticed you build a great repertoire with Tito Trinidad. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Has he given you any advice or any type of mentorship going into these type of championships?
Man, to be honest, to keep being myself, to never change for nobody, to never change who I am. And I feel like that's what I've been doing my whole life, my whole career, just being Xander Zayas.
Has that worked as an inspiration, being alongside someone?
Man, of course, somebody like him that means so much to the island and so much to the boxing world. Having him as part of, or calling him a friend, it means the world.
Xander, you're the only champion out of 154 pounds with 2 belts. You know, talk to us a little bit about, you know, the pressure that you may feel, you know, being the only champion at that weight division with 2 belts. And then, you know, where would a win over against Jaron Boots Ennis put you? Like, where do you feel that'll put you?
Man, there's no pressure. There's no pressure at it. I mean, you work towards that. You work towards all these things that I've been accomplishing. There's no pressure. I'm supposed to be here. I work to be here. So at the end, when I beat Boots, it's gonna place me at a whole different level at the 154 division.
Absolutely. Now, you know, a couple weeks back, we saw, you know, Sebastian.
Is Xander a big kid? He could easily be at 60 with no problem.
Keith Thurman. You know, Sebastian is a guy, like they said, you know, you've called him out. You know, if this fight, you know, goes where you know is gonna go, is that what you may be seeking next, Sebastian Fedor fight?
We'll see, because it depends on him at this point. He said he don't want to fight. He want to fight most of the guys in the PBC stable, so it's on him. I can only take him to the water. I can make him drink the water.
Absolutely. You know, from his performance that night against Keith Thurman, what was your thoughts on that?
He did what he was supposed to do. I mean, he beat a Keith Thurman that wasn't in his prime since 2019, so he was supposed to do that.
Xander, you said you already had the June 27th date. Were you actively watching what was going on with the Boots and Ortiz situation, or when it started to deteriorate, is that when you kind of popped your ears in?
Of course, I was always on the loop, because I thought that it was a fight that it wasn't gonna get made at some point because of whatever reason, and I was ready to jump on that. I was ready to jump on whoever didn't want the.
Shout out to Xander, man. But this next one is going to be from Boots. This is probably one of the last videos we're going to cover today. This was the video, I believe, after the weigh-in. I mean, not the weigh-in, but the after the press.
He said he tried to say I was little. Bro, he seemed like, bro. He gonna find out. I'm gonna show him. He ain't really too much to say.
We'd love to know, do you consider him besides yourself? Do you think he's the best guy at 154? Just using
Nah, Eduardo, Boots dressed. It's a culture thing, right? It's a culture thing. Just like Xander. I don't see you coming in here talking about Xander looking like a clown with blonde hair, dyed blonde hair that you know ain't natural, right? Nah, it's a culture thing. Boots dressed like he from Philly. He ain't dressed like no clown. Boots dressed like he from Philly, man. I could tell by your name, you probably don't relate. You probably don't know shit about Philly or the culture, man. So I don't know. I hate just unnecessary negative comments. Boots, why you worried about how the next man dressed? Does it bother you? You get what I'm saying? Why we care about how Boots dressed?
I feel like he a solid fighter. He getting better, but like I said, he ranked maybe. I'm number 1 for sure. Man. He could be right out there.
So you think he's better than like Fundora? You think he's better?
I think he got a better skill set than those guys. Maybe, you know, but those other guys got better experience.
Just adding to that, what did you make of Fundora's performance against Thurman?
I ain't gonna see that.
Stylistically, does this fight turn better than what it could have been with Ortiz?
You know what? I don't know. I think he a little bit better than Ortiz, like style-wise, you know, but like I said, experience-wise, you know, you gotta be virgin.
I know you're saying style-wise, but just a better fighter. Do you think a better fighter than Ortiz?
I feel like it's kind of tough to say because I would give Xander the edge on being a better fighter than Richardson, only because he do a little bit.
I don't care about none of you talking about, dude. You don't know. What's the definition of bias? Goofy. I was very consistent with what the fuck I said, and I meant what I said. While coming here talking about what another man is wearing, he ain't worried about Xander and what he looked like. Yeah, my point was very clear. I didn't call Xander a clown. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't come in here talking about that. So shut your ass up, man. Shut up. Seriously, shut your ass up. I don't care what you think. Shut up. Listen, support the channel. Stop running your mouth off. Weird ass.
Yeah, that boy. He was trying to talk about me. I don't know. These guys, y'all media guys be pushing this narrative. I be getting hit all crazy. This and third. But if you watch these guys, when I tell you these boys be getting hit clean, I'm talking about clean. They live out the ring with hickeys, knots, cuts, bleeding. Bro, you watch any of my fights, bro. If anything, I might got like a little. I don't be having nothing, basically. Right? These guys be leaving out bleeding and all that. Like, come on, bro. It shows to really work with their defense and really
you don't know shit about Philly, man. You wouldn't go to Philly and tell them they weird.
I know for a fact, this gonna get to him. He gonna be burnt out from doing this pay-per-view stuff all day. Media is doing this, doing that. Or fight be going draining. He having a fat camp right now. He like 190 right now. Like,
you would never cook me. You too damn slow to cook me. You don't know enough boxing to cook me, dude. You don't know enough boxing. Don't nobody know your ass.
He pointed to one of those guys that was.
I don't give a fuck about no family. I don't care about where.
I mean, I don't really know Mario like that. I know you've heard it. Bench from team. I don't really know that. I didn't bring the camp nothing. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Do you expect him to? I know what he was saying that he's going to put in there, moving a lot, using the ring a lot. Do you expect them? Do you expect to kind of have to chase him around?
It don't matter what he do. I feel like he can't. He's too slow. He don't move his head. Like he getting better, but I'm gonna be too much for him. What I got coming to him, he not gonna be able to take. I'm saying that now.
Eddie called this a takeover for you at 154. Ultimately, you and Fundora have to cross paths.
I feel like everybody gotta come to me.
Is that my guy E?
I'm the cash cow of this division. If anybody want to fight, they gonna make the most money fighting than anybody else. So I feel like I'm the cash cow of this division. And I'm the best.
Now Serrata ain't on my helmet. Y'all butt buddies. Y'all butt buddies. Serrata pussy, just like you. Just like
I don't know. He's just tall. He's tall.
With his tampon stuck between his ass. You know what I'm saying? And you come on that same hoe ass shit. Y'all two birds of a feather, man. Two hoe ass dudes that don't know shit about boxing. Serrata is a hoe ass dude, bro. He don't talk no boxing. He don't know no boxing. He come in here hating and dick riding, just like what you be doing. Y'all two in the same. Shut your weird ass up. I'm cooking all weirdos from here on out. I'm not letting nothing slide no more. You're getting I'm dishing out all disrespect to weirdos. Y'all just don't know yet. Come to the channel to build, not be a weirdo. Serrata is a weird guy. It's a weirdo. It's a weird dude. Now let's get back to this shit. Shut up and listen to Boots, man. Stop worrying about another man.
Like I said, I can watch it. I can't really sit here and explain. Like when the time come, I'll watch him. But
I don't care.
There's little stuff that I be saying. It's like
every day. I be trying to let y'all make it. I don't know how to be like come and chat and shit. Talk boxing. Stop talking nonsense to me. Think Pandora is a bigger payday than Boots?
Got BNHS.
I don't know. Maybe they might be able to throw some dollars around because he's a unified champion too. But one thing that Boots got in his working for him that a lot of people don't bring up is the fact that he sold out before. Like he had it sold out. Like people don't be selling 14,000, 15,000 tickets, bro. Like that's everybody don't do that. And Boots did it in Philly. And the first thing a hater says, well, that's only in Philly. Well, tell me where Xander Zayas sold out. Tell me where Sebastian Fundora sold out. So that's the reason why Boots don't be having the issues that he having, because he showed that he got drawing power, just like Eddie Hearn said. They said Boots couldn't sell. He put him in Philly against David Avanesian. I was in the building for it. It was packed in there. It was a zoo. And he came out with the Undertaker theme. They was all standing up for him. And if you never seen Boots fight live, bro, I'm telling you, you missing something. If you gotta If you got an opportunity to watch Jaron Ennis fight, yo, please go do it, yo. If you could go watch this Xander, Zayas, and Boots fight, trust me, you will not regret it. Watching that man in person is the real deal, yo. I'm telling you, Boots really will beat your ass in there. Man, he was styling on Avanesian, bro. He was kicking his ass. I knew he was gonna stop him. And you get Boots punching hard too. You can hear his punches from your seat, bro. Boots be putting belt to ass, man. He beat the hell out of David Avanesian, man. Yeah, you already know. I think that's my guy. Shout out to E, man. I got you, man. I had to fix up the moderating situation, man. Did he sell out in Jersey too? Who? Boots? You saying Boots? Or Atlantic City you talking about? I think he did good. I think it was Atlantic City. I think he did good over there, though. I think he did good. Shout out to all the real ones that rock with your boy, man. I appreciate all y'all, the real ones. Y'all know who y'all is. But the ones that be coming in here with rage baiting, y'all gonna get what y'all looking for. I'm cooking shit from now on. Beat Skull, what's good with it, fam? Or Beats, what is it? Beats, yeah, Beat Skull, what's good, fam? So yeah, Fundora be a good fight, but the only problem with that is they already put out the message that they only fighting PBC opponents. So that kind of put a damper on things. But we'll see. Cross the bridge when we get there. Boots can do a little bit of everything, man. I don't think it's nothing that Boots can't do.
Don't let him get no room to breathe, basically.
Man. Y'all be trying to you be trying to keep me here. You know I was trying to be out, but I got you, Brody. I got you. I got the clip. I'll play it for you. I'll be having so much stuff, Tay, but I just been a little bit off point a little bit lately. So y'all got to bear with me. I've been a little off point. I've been forgetting about some of this stuff, but I'm the clip king. I'll be having them all, man, but I've been off point. So yeah, man, I can pull that one up after this is over.
Well, this was the most I've heard in the talk. You think he's overconfident, or you think he's just keeping himself?
I think he's just happy to be here. He's just happy to be here. I ain't gonna lie. I think, like I said, if you would say he's just happy to be here, I ain't gonna lie. To the winner.
So let me push back on that, because you're saying if you really believe in yourself, you took the 55-45, but they're pretty much regarded as the best guy, 154. I think a lot of people are just like, about like next year, you're going to be like number one pound for pound. Yeah. Like, wouldn't that already show that he already believes in himself? Like
I said, roles in reverse, and I had the 2 belts, and a young hungry champion like him versus anybody in the division, they would have came to me like, yo, we're going to do the fight, but we want to do 55-45 to the winner. I'm gonna be like that.
What plays your mind when you said he had to feeding his family? Who was the first thing you called when you said that?
No, I understand that part, feeding your family and all that, but I gotta look at it like this too. He not as a big of a star as me.
You see?
So he don't really have too much say so or leverage.
You see? That's what it is. That's what it is right there. He's proven to be a bigger ticket seller, a bigger attraction than Xander. Yeah, Xander got the belts, but he put more asses in the seats. He's proven it. That's why he was talking that stuff about the split. That's what Boots is, a bigger star. And I'm glad he got that Philly, that chance to prove it in Philly, because it proved a lot of people wrong. Y'all didn't know what y'all was talking about when it came to Boots. Y'all didn't know what y'all was talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. Said the audio low. Might need to turn your thing up a little bit. Yeah, can't everybody hear this?
So I now that I'm like thinking back, I kind of understand, but I would have took just me personally. If I was in his X spot, and I'm coming up like that, I would just take 55-45 to the winner, because I know deep down I'm the best in the world, and can't nobody do that with me. I'm gonna just show y'all.
Is the Virgil fight still something you want at the end of the day, after his fight?
Hopefully, whatever, if he get done doing what he's doing, hopefully, but my main focus right now is Xander Zayas, and he might be a 2-weight division world champ, if I stay on my list. Is
there a rematch clause for this?
I don't know.
Man, that's weird. He don't know if it's a rematch clause in there. You would think if it was one, it would have been won by probably Xander, because he's the champion, defending champion.
Like I said, he's a good solid fighter, but I think it's just, like I said, his level to this game, and I'm gonna show him why.
They definitely could sell out the market. I think they could
looking for big opportunities. Big fight, you never run for big fight. I remember
You was turning on fight Crawford.
Yeah.
Finally, you have some big fight. How you feel about it, bro?
I feel great. I feel tremendous. I'm ready to shine. Ready
Let's
to show
go,
the world my talent. You know, ready to show out and show the world why I'm the best in the world.
And you said that a message to your hometown, Philadelphia, always supporting you.
No, shout out to Philly. Shout out to everybody back me, supporting me, showing love. Appreciate y'all.
I know you don't particularly care for what like Crawford says for the most part, but do you kind of feel like some of his critiques of you are like, I don't know, maybe like hating?
Old money swag, what it do, my dog?
What is like
I
your thoughts on that?
I don't pay that no mind though. That stuff be bothering me, but like I said, I'm the best at one.
Oh no, I don't think Bad Bunny. I don't know. I know he's a big star, but I never. I don't know.
Every time out, you know.
He said it's hacked to 5 gravity. The way he got it just sitting up there, right?
Showing your other skill sets. You feel like
Boots gonna try to kick that dude's ass, y'all.
I mean, like I said, I don't care what he do. It's nothing he really could do like to stop what I got going on right now. Like I'm super locked in, super focused, and on tasking him. Whatever he brings to the table, we're gonna be ready. You know, we got a lot of guys that's going, deliver, at camp, and we're gonna show up.
Previously, you fought Lima, and then before that you fought Staredowns. You know, so you guys just like stand in front of you. But before that you fought Staredowns. Even though you won every round, a lot of people saying, I like playing sport with somebody that moves a little bit.
People slow. I know. People are slow. I don't worry about what people say. They think. I'm glad y'all think I don't know how to fight nobody. That's good. That's
like have you maybe like went back to camp, tried to like work on a few things, and just like, okay, maybe I could have got better in this aspect and that aspect.
Yeah, no, for sure. Every camp that I have, I go back and try, fix up things, sharpen up my tools and things like that. Everybody focus on one fight. Like, that's cool.
You think he take this fight too early in his career?
He already signed it down the line. It's over with now. It's fight time now, baby.
What's the best Philly cheesesteak spot in Philly?
Man.
Number one.
I don't know, but I always go to cheesesteak bar. It's downtown, yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely going to give you credit for it. I think a lot of people are going to give you credit if you beat them.
When I beat them.
You can say that. I'm not. But do you think that people are going to kind of look at you and be like, Xander was good, but he was 23. Do you expect to kind of hear that, or are you just like, yeah, whatever, I got the belt?
I don't look at none of that stuff no more. Like, I don't really care. Like same thing with Stanionis thing. Everybody's trying to say the fight was 50. Then when I beat Stanionis, everybody was like, oh, he a bump. He does see that. Like bro, like y'all crazy. Like.
Boots, I refer to you as the phenom. Roy Jones, he said that you remind him a lot of him last week, and he said that you are a serious problem. Yeah. When you hear Roy Jones say stuff like that, man, what do you think about that?
Roy Jones is one of my favorite fighters, so it's a blessing, But I'm the first Jaron Boots Ennis.
Should you win this fight on June 27th and that other fight?
Correct yourself. When I win this fight.
When you win this fight, June 27th. I'm sorry, I can't act like a home. When you win this fight, June 27th, and that other fight comes back around with teams, with you having 2 belts, do things kind of change contractually with that?
Most definitely. Cash cow. I'm gonna keep saying I'm cash cow. I got 2 belts. Everything on my playing field now. If you want it, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta come on.
Speaking of cash cows, do you think fans of those fights, what do you think the outcome's going to be as far as the fans? Puerto Ricans, Philly, do you think who will go down the edge? Fans on the fight?
I think we're gonna have the fans. Philly. But it's in New York, they're gonna have I think it's gonna be like 60-40 mile away with fan wise. They maybe, we'll see. It don't matter though.
Boots, what do you do better than Xander, and what round you think you're gonna knock him out in?
Everything. Do everything better.
And what round?
We ain't not gonna put no round on it, but there's no it's coming. I ain't gonna look for it, but it's coming.
So you don't think he brings something new to the table that you never see it before?
Nah. I've seen everything. I did from the amateurs all the way up to the pros. I've seen every style. Cubans, Dominicans,
You don't worry about nothing.
It don't matter. I don't worry about nothing.
Boots, not to look past Xander, but Sebastian Fundora, 6'6", 80-inch army, extremely big, southpaw. What makes him such a challenge? Like you just said, you've seen every style, but a guy like that fighting at 154, what would be the biggest challenge for you?
I'm not, like I said, my main focus is Xander Zayas. Don't ask no question if ain't nobody, if it ain't about Xander Zayas right now. But we like getting on Xander.
You want to get that credit you deserve for just beat?
I get that. I get why he say that, but I definitely 100% understand why Blue asked the question. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing nothing wrong, but sometimes guys they will answer, you know, what it is about Sebastian Fundora. But I get it. Boots got tunnel vision. It's a real challenge in front of him. He got to lock in. He want to put all his energy and focus into Xander. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I hope he show up and show all the way out. And I say that I like Xander, but I hate the way people trash Boots but praise Xander. It's like, what the hell we doing? Both of those dudes proved to be worthy competitors. We shouldn't be trashing either one of them. We should be celebrating and saluting them both for getting this fight made and so easy without all the back and forth. But yeah, y'all just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Give both guys credit. Take two to make a fight, not one.
You feel like you're gonna get the credit that you deserve if you stop Xander Zayas?
I just told him that I ain't even worried about the credit no more. Right? At this point, I'm doing it for me and my family and my legacy. Like I said before, it don't matter.
Back, they crazy.
What
bro.
I do, I can knock out the hook. I can knock down the brick wall.
They don't listen, yo. Then they wonder why they be sitting there looking stupid, bro.
They're like, oh, you supposed to do that. The whole time y'all was saying to fight 50-50. Y'all think this person gonna do that? No, but they've been they saying on this all y'all social media. Y'all been saying y'all was like saying y'all. I'm just saying y'all as a group, y'all posse. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting that too. I'm just saying.
Step on that side, man. That the place these press conferences you've been involved.
I'm out here having fun. I'm getting out the his skin.
I'm just saying, you and your opponents are usually pretty
I love this. Talk to him, Boots.
I think most animated I've seen at press conference.
Yeah, because I'm turned up. I'm turned up. I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Hey, Boots. Jay, Sportbox TV official. I don't know if you heard the statement that Jermone Charlo said. He said, F everyone in the 154 division, and at the end of that statement, he threw your name in there, and he said, F Boots. What do you think a fight between you and him down the line would look like?
You're not listening, is you? You're not listening. You're not listening, y'all. I told y'all, don't ask me nothing about nobody unless it's Andy, yo.
See? I promise you, I would never sit there and listen to a fighter say, don't ask me nothing about nobody but Xander and still try to slip a Charlo question in there, bro. That was stupid. He just told you don't ask him about nothing to nobody. He wants smoke with Xander. That's it. That's all. Nobody else. Then, after the fight, I'm pretty sure he obliged everybody on the Fundora questions, the Charlo questions, but still in all, as media, it's still their job to try to see what they can get about you, right? It's not considered disrespect for them to ask a question. But the second one is the worst one. The Blue asking that's regular. Like he like, all right, don't ask me about cool. Then dude turn around do the same shit.
Last question. I know you said that.
He said you ain't listening. He ain't listening.
That's different. That's different.
He wasn't a Super Bowl halftime. You're the pretty big star. Do you think, how are you going to feel about this?
Remember people said staying on this 50-50? I swear I remember Reed on everything I remember.
I've been here before.
You ain't lying.
10 undercard already. I've been at preview level. It's a little bit, it's a little bit, it's not, for me, I feel like it's not going to be different. I've been here before. I've been for, I fought in front of 19,000, 18,000, however much DC holds. So, like, it's nothing new to me. I've been around, I've seen it already, so I know what it takes, I know what it feels like. So, there's nothing to me. I'm here chilling right now. I feel like all this stuff will get to him though for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, what's up, young?
Boots said I'm chilling. Say all this shit gonna get to him though. Shout out to Jaron Boots Ennis. Now let me pull up the joint with Yo-Yo Trainer talking about how Boots was putting hands on him. Nah, if this. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. If this was my trainer, I don't know. I get it. He keeping it a buck, but nah, bro. You can't just sit there and tell the world how I was getting hands put on me by Boots, bro. You can't just sit there and do that, bro. And he did it with a straight face. Yo, Cigar talk funny as hell because he asked. Nas be on bullshit. Yo, Nas be on bullshit. Bucket hat Nas is is on demon time. He get right to the questioning, man. I knew Boots was gonna cook that kid. Yeah. I knew he was going to make a example out of Stanionis. Why? Because Stanionis get hit too much, and he's too brave for his own good. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody still rocking out, man. Hit the like button, sub to the channel, support the grind. Let's get to this. This was the clip that bro asked me about, where the trainer, that's Yo-Yo's trainer. Y'all know the what is he, Cuban? Y'all know the guy that looked like he fight like a maniac. I ain't gonna lie, but I did hear Boots was putting hands on him, and it was confirmed in this clip. Let's get to it.
Last question, Coach, is it true Boots got the best of Yo-Yo in sparring?
So I wouldn't say that because
once he said so once he started, hey, yo, nah. Once you ask somebody a question and they start looking off into the sky and repeating the same shit, you already know what he about to say. And Cigar talk got right to it.
So I wouldn't say that because I didn't let it happen.
On a narrow path.
It was about to go that way. Yo-Yo just came from Cuba. He didn't have no size on. He was pretty small at the time. And Boots was killing him low, but he don't. As a Cuban, he wasn't fighting the way you see Yo-Yo fight now. They move a lot,
That
right?
shit won't matter.
So he didn't really know how to deal with, and that's the first time he went 4 minutes and 30 seconds. But
hey, nah, Boots diabolical, yo. Boots a terrorist. He be doing people dirty with them 4-minute rounds. Hey, yo, Boots be having these dudes in the he be having them in Bosey's dungeon doing 4-minute rounds cooking shit. He said he was killing them low. He was killing them low. Man, bro. If this is my trainer, he'd be looking for another job after this. Gonna sit up here and tell the truth with a straight
deal with, and that's the first time he went 4 minutes and 30 seconds. But
let me run it one more time, y'all. Let me run it.
I wouldn't say that because I didn't let it happen. It was about to go that way. Yo-Yo just came from Cuba. He didn't have no size on. He was pretty small at the time. And Boots was killing him low, but he don't. As a Cuban, he wasn't fighting the way you see Yo-Yo fight now. They move a lot, right?
Yeah.
So he didn't really know how to deal with, and that's the first time he went 4 minutes and 30 seconds. But he was getting Boots. He was getting Boots. He was punching Boots like straight in the face. And this is what worries me a little bit because, like, they was screaming out, good defense, good defense. I was like, God damn, he's punching them dead in the face.
Right.
But Yo-Yo was getting worn down.
Right.
He was getting worn down, but a lot of those was low. But not like low in the balls, but low in the hips and everything. But Boots was coming on, and before anything happened, I was like, we good. Get my boy up out of there. I know how this is.
Yeah.
He was about to get that Boots treatment, man. He was about to get a boot up his ass. That's how Boots do you. He break you down. Yeah, it's cool. You could be tough for a while, but after that, you're going to see. You know what I'm saying? After that, you got to deal with it.
All right. Well, listen, respect, man.
Shout out to you say Coach Bermudez. Shout out to him for being honest, man. He said, nah, he said before anything can happen, he said, I was like, nah, we good. I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you. If my fighter in there fighting that damn maniac and he out there doing 4 minutes and 30-second rounds, that's wild. First of all, why are you sparring them type of rounds? Boots got dudes out there spar damn near 5-minute rounds, smoking their ass. Yeah. Nah, I know what it was. I know when he said about him getting from Cuba and all that stuff. I get it, but I don't think Boots will have a hard time doing the same shit now. Probably it'd be a better matchup though, but I still got Boots. That dude super aggressive, but I don't think.
Listen to Roy.
That was the last
That's
text message
my
he sent me. Said, listen to Roy.
But real quick, I gotta we had to talk about this, man. Yeah, maniac. He fight. I mean that in a good way. Like, bro, a maniac. Why is he fighting 4 minutes and 30-second rounds, bro? Y'all, wow. What is you on, Boots? Just like when I heard Shakur and Tank sparred for like an 18-minute round. They did like an 18 straight minutes, close to 20 minutes, them two. I thought that was wild. He said, ask Haven Brady. He was there. I like Haven Brady. Haven Brady is talented, man. He's skillful. But, man, we seen this fight over the weekend, man, and Roy was tearing into Kevin Newman, and this was his response to it.
He said he's a legend, and he said you could be a legend too, baby.
Roy, what were you seeing that you did not like from Kev? What was he not doing? What was he doing? What was the problem?
Kevin, 34, you ain't gonna get many more shots. You're fighting a 22-year-old guy that you have to put in the mindset that he's dealing with Unk. He's not out here dealing with another kid his age. He did it with Unk, and Unk finna bully him. You understand me? That's what it was. You understand what I'm coming from? And that's what my mindset was. So what happened was, first 2 rounds, he treated him like nephew. Third round, he started letting nephew get a little more confidence. Nephew quit acting like nephew and started acting like cousin. Fourth round, cousin started acting like maybe I'm finna be Unk. So I lost. I'm sorry. I lost. That's not what we trained to do. I know what the hell happened, just that you're not finna let him come. I glitched because you're not finna let this little dude come here and run you around after all the stuff we done did. We done did everything necessary. We done got all these days of training. I ain't been able to go hang out with my dogs, my chickens, because I'm training you, you trying to get ready to go ahead and get this moment that you've asked for, and now you're gonna let him come here and treat you like he's Unk? No, that's not gonna happen to you. No.
When I'm in the fight, obviously, when you in there, you in there. You know what I'm saying? But like I knew I was winning like the first 3, but the fourth round, and that's when he kind of started having some moments, and then that's when Roy lost it after that. Sometimes fighters need to hear certain things. I'm pretty sure a speech like that would have done a lot of fighters some good in their career, because sometimes fighters get complacent and things like that, and they don't get the real from their coach. I have immense respect for Roy. I look at Roy like a pop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these last few years of my life, he's been there for me through boxing and through real life. And the last thing my father told me, he said, listen to Roy. That was the last text message he sent me. He said, listen to Roy. He said he's a legend, and he said you could be a legend too, baby. I literally was just tunnel vision. And of course, you may not, those certain words come out, you may not want to hear them words because you're not dealing with it from anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, of course you don't take certain words lightly, but I knew where it was coming from. And I knew how bad Roy wanted me to win that fight. And I knew how bad I wanted to win that fight. So it wasn't too much to talk about. It was just go out there and just go get to work.
Man, shout out to Roy Jones, man. And why I say that? Because I don't think he would have been saying that to a fighter that wouldn't have been able to deal with it. You understand what I'm saying? Look how Kevin Newman dealt with it. He didn't pout. He didn't bitch up. Like, he didn't start crying. Like, look how you talking to me. He didn't do that. Because I ain't gonna lie. At that moment, like the way I think we gonna have issues in the corner. Like, why are you talking to me like that? But then again, it is Roy. That's a legend. And it is coming from a real place, because he's telling you the cold, hard truth. Hey, man, you going to lose this fight. You letting him bitch you, man. Either fight or fucking quit. Like, because Kevin Newman is talented, respectfully, y'all. He's a really talented dude, yo. Kevin Newman is talented, and he can really box. And sometimes, guys don't get to see that, you know what I mean, in certain fights, man. So shout out to Roy for being real. That was a teachable moment. He was going off, and his fighter stayed on it, Nope. And you know how we write, Ty? You know how we know he didn't do nothing wrong? Because the fighter himself saying it. The fighter saying he understood it. Like, he knew where it was coming from. It was coming from a good place, and he knew how bad Roy wanted to see him win. You get me? So respect to Kevin Newman for having the temperament, the discipline to accept that criticism, as tough and grueling as it was, and really just keep fighting. Shout out to him, man. Teachable moments, man. That was good, man. That was good shit from Roy, man. That was a dope ass moment. I'm not gonna lie, I love to hear that, because he said what a lot of trainers should say to them when they're losing. He said it, and he was sitting, bro, he bitching you out. And I was like, yo, I love Roy for this. Roy going off. But that was a good night. That was a good moment right there in the corner. That was a good moment. But look, shout out to everybody in the building. Another dope build in the books. We almost 4 hours in, about 3 hours, 40 minutes, man. We got some interesting stuff that we talked about. We got the press conference for, I think, one of the best fights I think they made this year. You got 2 more ZUFFA signings. And yeah, maybe we'll talk about it a little bit more tomorrow in depth or talk, expand on it. But remember, Teofimo Lopez is no longer listed on the Top Ranks website. So make of that what you will. That could be a sign that he's headed to free agency and possibly to Golden Boy and or ZUFFA. But I just hope that everybody is crossing their T's and dotting their I's when they signing over there to ZUFFA, because most of these guys are talking about winning the belts, fighting these champions, and it's going to be hard to get that business done over there on that side where none of those people are at. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I don't know about that. Okay, we'll learn from this. Absolutely, he will. But shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate every last one of y'all that rocked out with your boy. Hit the like button, sub to the channel, share the live, hype the live. Make sure y'all scroll over, hype the live, share the live, and keep supporting. We're going to keep building, y'all. Brick by brick, you know how we do. Funniest time in the gym I've seen Speedy Rashid. What happened to summers ago in that dungeon? Oh shit. T.O. will be good to go to Golden Boy. I think he'd be better off there than ZUFFA. I think he could be better off there than ZUFFA. Because you got Golden Boy, Top Rank, and the Zone kind of all, under the same umbrella. So I think that would be the smarter move. That's why I don't understand why Hitchins ain't just stay with Eddie. But maybe if I could ever get an interview out of him, he could tell me what led to his decision to leave, Oh, so it's the reason why he ain't take that fight. Oh, I know. I heard Ty. I know you be in them gyms too. Shout out to my homie Bo Digger Ty, man. But again, man, I appreciate all the love, man. Everybody that rocked out with me today. This is a cool, fun conversation. Shout out to the channel members, all the true supporters of this Just Do Boxing brand. We just gonna keep building brick by brick. Y'all know how we do, man. DJ Vlad, AK Mills set him up. Do you think Crawford saying at the belt, spared the move for people to go move more towards ZUFFA? I mean, it could have some influence, right? It could have some influence, but I think ultimately, bounce back. I think ZUFFA is throwing that bag around, and I think that's enticing these fighters to want to get in there and fight. You get what I'm saying? He tell them to throw that bag around, and that's what's going on. Throw the bag around. He wants to see these dudes fight. I mean, they just want guys on their platform, and I think the bigger the names or the signings they feel like they can get, maybe other guys will start following suit. Maybe that's what they're looking for, but it could have. Crawford had context behind it because this is a 5-division champion, 3-time undisputed, so he definitely cared about the belts. But I think the context that he provided with it was, if you're going to try to get me for $300K for this belt, F the belt, bro, it's not worth that much. And I respect the fact that he was able to make that move and stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Keep sending all his guys to ZUFFA and women to MVP. It seemed like that, yo. So look, T.O. might be the third one because Berlanga and Hitchins, they all work with the same guy. So T.O. might be next. He could be. He could be. But Tank spearheaded the belts term. He been saying for a minute. I get it. I know some people feel like that, but I'll give you something to think about, E. Think about this, bro. You can't say F the belts. I mean, you can, but I always took that with a bit of a grain of salt, and I think it was context when Tank said it, like F all the extra belts, but not just F every belt because he was always a champion, right? You got a belt. So if you really didn't care about the belt, you would just vacate it or let it go or whatever, but far as paying money for all of those belts, I don't think Tank ever cared about that. And you got to think he learned the game from a guy like Mayweather. Mayweather ain't chased down no undisputed. Get what I'm saying? I think he did. I get why you'll say that bounce back, but let me tell you this. Let me tell you why he did stand on it. If he would have said F the belts but paid the sanctioning fee, then maybe he didn't stand on it. But the fact that he said, here, take your belt and I'm not giving you this money, I think he stood on it. And I think it was like a carryover effect. And when that happened to him, they asked Shakur about his relationship with Crawford and then ended up stripping him. They wild, bro. These sanctioning bodies is out for themselves. Shout out to D. Ray What's good with it, homie? How you been, man? Shout out to everybody that continues to pull up and rock out with your boy. We're gonna keep building. I know how we do, man. But I get you bounce back. But I thought that's when he stood on it, because I think that was making a stand, saying, here, take your belt, I'll keep my money. And then it poured over into Shakur, said, oh, you trying to charge me what? 120K. And I just paid 60 to defend my belt against Zepeda? Nah, here, take that damn belt. I'll keep my 120K. I'll get that shit to my daughter. You feel me? So I rock with it. Yeah, it was the WBC. It was the WBC. But he like, yo, ain't no belt worth 300K of my purse. And I think he stood on that, and I respected it, man. Crawford wasn't beat. You know what I mean? Crawford wasn't beat. If you ain't hit the like button, make sure you do. Double tap the screen if you're on the other side, man. Shout out to the family. Like I said, man, this is a good conversation, good build today with the good folks, man. We're gonna keep doing what we do. But again, look, shout out to everybody. Hit the live, hype the live, share the live, and tune in. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. to build on this boxing, y'all. So with that, we gonna get up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fam.